hope this is the right icon thing for voice recorder. No, that's another photo of me knees. Voice message, green light, record. You're in business, Barbara Nice. Aya, future grandson or granddaughter. We don't know what you are yet, given you haven't been born or conceived. And your mum's not really even seen anybody at the minute. Any road, I continue to make these recordings in the hope you'll get to know me better, should I end up dead or emigrated. As I speak to you now, Aldi are doing 20 fish fingers for £1. May you also live in exciting times. Life's for living. Oh, but try telling that to Ken, my pigging stuck-in-the-mud husband, your future granddad. Let's hope you take after me, looking for the best in people, and not him, always seeing the bad. I'm sorry to burden you, kid, but it's still playing on my mind. See, it all started last Monday. I've been out and about round Stockport Market, and as I put the key in the front door, I thought to myself, Barbara, you don't know what you're letting yourself in for. Because your granddad was in. I could have rung the doorbell. Hiya, I'm home, Ken.
Shut up your face.
I beg your pardon?
Which song was #1 hit for Joe Dolce in 1981? Shut up your face.
Don't tell me you've just been sat there watching quiz shows since I went shopping.
Have I, heck? I got up for a Kit Kat.
Have you at least rung up about them tickets?
No, because for the 100th time, Barbara, I am not going to Glastonbury.
It'll be fun. You haven't lived until you've crowd surfed.
The closest I'll get to Glastonbury is by pressing my big red button.
Oh, that reminds me, I got your hemorrhoid cream. And Rav, behind the counter, agreed with me. It's because you sit on your backside all day.
Have you been discussing my bum in boots?
Have I, heck? Bargain basement, much cheaper. Oh, and I got you these off the market. Try 'em on.
What am I supposed to do with trainers?
Just kick them slippers off and get 'em on. I hear about husbands like you all the time. They retire, fester, and a few weeks later, they drop down dead. I'm not having that happen to you, Ken. For one thing, I don't know where your insurance policy is.
You know, these feel quite comfy as it goes. Quite springy. How much were they?
$69.99.
Second back.
But I got 'em for $35.
Yeah, and they saw you coming.
You've got to get with the times, Ken. 65 and you've never played Angry Birds. Remember what Gandhi said. Live as if you were to die tomorrow.
So there's no point in buying trainers then?
And learn as if you were to live forever.
He was a clever fella, that Gandhi, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
He never wore shoes, though, did he? I hope you kept the receipt.
I am serious, Kenneth. I want you to find an interest. How about going fishing or playing ukulele like you used to? We don't want to be silver splitters, Ken.
Silver waters?
Silver splitters. Couples our age, married for years, then one day they wake up, they retire and realise they've got nought in common anymore. Nothing holding them together, so divorce.
Give over. We'll never get divorced.
Oh, do you really think so?
I know so. Think of the cost.
You have got to find your mojo, Ken. If you think I'm going to be incarcerated in here with you and pointless for the next 30 years...
30 years? You had me dead a second ago.
What I'm saying, we are in it for the long haul. Nobody dies anymore.
What are you talking about?
Medical progress. Stents, statins, new hips, dental implants. We can't even rely on dementia to take the edge off because that's plateauing now. We're going to be aware of every single ticking second.
Oh, blinking heck.
So are you going to get a bit more motivated? How are you going to fill your time?
I suppose I could have another Kit Kat.
Oh, will you get alive, Ken? That's it. I'm going out.
You've only just got back. Look, you're in and out of this house like a foot doing the okey-cokey. Where are you going?
Somewhere where I can still shake it all about. Somewhere over the rainbow. Shangri-La. Stockport Market. Hiya, Jackie. Are you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Oh, hiya, lads. All right. I'm all right. Hiya. Now, retirement together, I know it's a nice thing, but you must get on each other's nerves.
No.
You can't neglect the one that you love, can you?
Who said I loved him? He's my husband. And then, you know, one thing leads to another. And I woke up next to this really miserable fella. And that's when I knew I'd made it home safely, love. Go on.
What to do is put a stamp on an envelope and post him in the post box.
What do you mean?
Him on a tray.
Put Ken in an envelope and stamp him and post him. With my luck, they say return to sender. No. These women that get married 2 or 3 times, why do they do it?
Because they're mental.
They're mental. It drives me mad.
Because you only get in trouble with your wife. So brilliant.
Right, see you.
I'll see you, love. Man the road. Man the road.
Do-de-do-do, do-de-do-de-do, do-de-do. I am singing in the rain. Yes, I am singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I am happy again. I am...
Here you go, love, before you drown.
Gracias.
Oh, hey, you're not from round here, are you, love? I'm Barbara, Barbara in eyes. Barbara's in strides that nice as in the biscuit. Hiya.
Hola, I am Tonio Carzola, as in Tonio Carzola.
Oh, smashing. It's about time we had a bit of glam around here.
I have just begun traveling around Europe. I intend to see and visit its most beautiful places, its most inspiring cities.
And your first stop is Stockport?
Stockport? Where is Stockport?
Where? Here.
No, you mean Stockwell.
Stockwell? No, love, no, that's in London. You're not in London, love. Look around you. People are smiling, making eye contact.
I did wonder why the coach took so long from Heathrow, and why I couldn't find my friend's house, and why everyone kept calling me cock.
You just have to get the coach back down to dirty London.
Barbara, I have no money. I was playing my guitar to earn enough for some food.
Oh, well, can't you call home? Ask someone to send you some cash.
I do not want to take any more money from my parents.
Well, I wish you'd tell me daughters that. I'm still paying the phone contracts.
How old are they?
35 and 32. Isn't there anyone else back home who could help? Nice-looking young lad like you.
No, there is no one. Not anymore.
Oh, why? What's happened?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Right, so you're all on your own. Where are you stopping? I volunteer at a hostel, but they only take in local homeless.
Barbara, please do not worry about me. I will make enough money to pay for a hotel room.
Well, how much have you got so far?
Including your £1? £1.
Well, that'll be your song choice, Singing in the Rain. See, rain's the one thing we're not short of up here. Play something else. What's your favourite song?
Purple Rain.
But that's rain again, isn't it? And would remind everyone of the chemical plant leak. The Mersey went mauve. How about something Spanish? Think sunny, think fun, think Gypsy King.
Bamboleo, bamboleo, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. Hey! Gracias. How much did they put in, Barbara?
2p. Your skin flints. Chin up, Tonio. Take the notice of the uncultured pigs round here. They could learn a thing or two from someone like you. Oh, that's it. Eh, Barbareo. Eh, Barbareo.
Hey!
Where have you been all this time? And what are we having for tea?
Hey,
Is it paella?
Tonio, love, this is my husband, Ken.
Hola, Ken.
I'll do.
Ken, this is Tonio. He's from Barcelona and he's staying with us for the night.
You what? Where did you find him?
Under the viaduct in Mersey Square.
Right, Barbara, kitchen. Right now. What are you playing at, bringing tramps home?
I am doing a good deed for my fellow man. And after a night in his company, you'll be itching to play the ukulele again.
Oh, I'll be itching, all right, from whatever's living in his jogging bottoms. You don't know anything about him.
Oh, live a little. There's only been one time my good judgment let me down.
When was that?
Our wedding day. Now shift and let me start on tea. Right, what do you think he eats and drinks?
Roadkill and special brew.
Bon appetit. Buenos Aires.
Why is everything on separate sauces?
It's tapas, Ken, tapas.
No, this is not tapas.
Oh, it is, Tonio, love. It's tapas Stockport style. I had to make do with what I had in, but it's practically the same. May I offer you an olive?
These are grapes.
Yeah, but they've been drizzled in olive oil.
Drizzled in olive oil, this swimming in crisp and dry.
Barbara, is this chorizo? It's burnt.
It's black pudding, love. Oh, that'd be Mary. We usually go underwater Thai boxing on a Tuesday night, so I've invited her over. I'll be back in a tick.
Who is Mary?
Do they still have bullfighting in your country?
In places, sure.
Well, imagine one of them bulls in leggings with a chronic yeast infection.
Hiya!
Ay, Dios mío!
You must be Tonio. I'm Mary. I'd shake hands, but doctors advised me not to for the time being. Oh, what's that in the jug, Barbara?
Sangria. And before anybody asks, yes, I have made it with red wine and brandy.
Then what's all these things floating on the top?
Fruit pastels. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say, brilliant, Mary. Think brilliant.
You mind taking it down a notch?
Oh, ignore him, love. He's a miserable pig.
I'm trying to watch a fascinating documentary on the defeat of the Spanish Armada. Your boys took a right hammer in, Tonio.
Here, Barbara. It might be the fruit pastels going to me head, but I reckon Tonio likes me.
Well, he's a nice young fella, isn't he, Mary?
Yes. Do you think he could be my nice young fella?
Mary, don't you think there might be maybe too many differences between you?
Barbara, I don't mind he's in his 20s and got a six-pack. And who knows, he might have a thing for older Lancashire women with slightly webbed feet.
I don't think you should get too attached, Mary, love. You've always been a fool for fellas. Do you remember that one in the pub who spiked your drink?
No.
Well, I do, and you're a big girl to carry home. Come on, Tonio, you're doing belting.
And soul slides away.
Don't look back in anger, though, Mary.
But don't look back in anger.
No bitterness.
I heard you say.
Oh, what time did I stop and get to bed last night?
An hour and 20 minutes ago.
Oh. You'll be fine, Barbara, you'll be fine. You just need a good, strong cup of tea.
Barbara, you're filling the toaster.
I don't know why I'm feeling like this. I only had one glass.
Yeah, but you kept filling it up. Admit it, you're staying up all hours days are gone.
Never. If you stop using it, you start losing it.
Your tea.
See, I was trying to keep up with Tonio. Oh, a bit of me's glad he's going. Every time he shouted Olé last night, I nearly jumped out of my skin.
Olé!
Oh! We'll make us another brew, Ken.
Oh.
Morning, Tonio.
Buenos dias, Barbara. Did we have fun last night, or did we have fun last night? We should do it all again tonight.
Well, I'd love to, kid, but aren't you London-bound to stay with your friends?
I have had the second thoughts. I think I might stay here with you for another, how you say, ages.
I'll make you another.
Hey, I don't know about that, Tonio, love.
Why not? We had fun last night, no? And also, I am a little embarrassed saying this, but I have never been made to feel so welcome in my life, so wanted, than by you, Barbara Nice.
Oh, really? Go on, then, you can stay.
Barbara, a word, please. Now.
We cannot make an homeless person homeless, Ken. What would Jeremy Corbyn say? I'm not a monster.
Well, I'm not looking after him.
Come on, Ken, just one more day. You'll have a brilliant time together.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, perfectly okay, isn't it, Ken?
What's that you're eating?
It's called a Kit Kat. The last one, I think.
Just don't throttle him to death.
In the purple rain.
I know. Hey, reluctant readers went smashing. We took it in turns to read aloud all the Twitter troll tweets for Kim Kardashian. Poor Kim. What's been going on here? Hiya, Tonio.
How do?
I beg your pardon?
I got my old ukulele down from the loft. We've been having a session.
A drinking session? Look at all these empty beer cans. And clear up these plates. What have you been stuffing?
Oh, we just had some chips with a bit of ketchup.
Barbara, you would probably call that patatas bravas. Good on you.
It's tapas.
It's Stockport style.
Have you given any more thoughts to your plans, Tonio?
Yes, I am thinking about Barcelona.
Going back home, smashing.
No, Barcelona are playing Manchester City tonight, so me and Ken are going to watch it on your television.
I need a quiet night in front of Bake Off tonight.
You can't spend your life watching television, Barbara.
Ken's right, Barbara. You can't spend your life watching television.
I've got 2 pigging Kens now.
Ole!
All right, now get them castanets out of my face, Mary. Why are you here?
Party number 2.
And why have you got a paper donkey under your arm?
It's a pinata. Got it from the pound shop. You eat it with a stick.
Did they do a Ken-shaped one?
So the pinata's hanging right in front of me, is it?
Yes. Get on with it.
Come on, City.
Venga, Barcelona.
It's right there in front of me.
Yes, you can't miss.
Venga.
Mary, perhaps take the blindfold off first.
Have we got any more beers? Tonio's developing the right taste for mild.
You didn't want him in the house this morning.
That was before I got to know him. He's a real lad, that one.
He'll be on his way soon, fingers crossed.
But you can't throw him out on the street. I mean, you said so yourself.
I know I did. Who are you, my official biographer? I'm going to get him to go to Stockwell.
Well, good luck with that. I've put him straight on what London's like.
And how would you know? Closest you've ever been to London is a Monopoly board.
Tonio is talking about getting us a gig at the Oktoberfest.
You what?
The Oktoberfest. It's a big beer festival in Germany.
You go to Germany? No pigging chance. You think Norwich is the Far East? You won't come to Stockport Market with me, but suddenly you can travel around Europe with Julio Inglese. Maybe we really are silver splitting. We need to talk about this now.
We've got guests.
That's soon sorted. Mary, come here. Put down that stick. Do you still like Tonio?
Yeah, he's lush. He's got the look of Antonio Banderas. I loved him when he was that cat in Shrek.
Tonio, love, a word. Mary's offered you a spare room, haven't you, Mary?
Have I? Great. You'll love it at mine.
But the football, do you have a television?
We won't be watching television. Come on, Tonio, let's go. You don't mind if I borrow this blindfold?
How could you?
Don't look at me like that. I haven't made him homeless. He isn't sleeping in a skip tonight.
He'll be wishing he was. You want tea or coffee?
Neither. Sit back down. Okay. Things in common that we both like. So far, we've written cups of tea, Kit Kats, and the kids.
Yeah. I've had a bit of a rethink. Cross the kids out.
10.
Don't get me wrong, I love them. I mean, I'd chop my heart out for them if they needed it. But that's different from actually liking them.
Right, they're gone. It's done. Right, come on then. There must be more we both like.
Grandkids. That's it. We both said we'd love grandkids.
Yeah, but we don't know when one will turn up, do we? Kirsty's too busy with her career, and Helen's a free-thinking, independent gay woman.
They've got turkey basters now.
Yes, but she's a vegetarian. Face it, Ken, we overeducated them. It's just you and me from here on in.
Oh, 30 years.
What's important is that we still like each other. Correct, Mundo?
Absolutely.
So you go first.
Hey?
Say what you like about me.
Hang on. Give me a
Just one thing. Come on, Ken.
Oh, just give me a minute.
One thing.
I'm trying. It's not easy.
One thing, however small.
Tonio, thank God. Come in, lad. What's the matter, lad? You shaking?
Ken, Barbara, I've changed my mind. I want to stay here. I went to Mary's and...
Did she make a pass at you, love?
Worse, she take off her socks. I don't like this hostel, Barbara.
Now, St Bartholomew's is smashing. I volunteer here.
But I like staying with you, Barbara Nice.
I know you do, love, but me and Ken, well, we're going through a difficult patch. We haven't faced a crisis this big since I wanted a dishwasher. Now, remember, in this interview, they need to think you're local homeless. So act like you're from the area. Just chew on this pasty and mumble.
Barbara, nearly didn't recognise you without your tabard. And you must be Tony. I'm Karen, hostel manager here. Do you want to pop into my office so we can have a quick chat?
See?
Pardon?
See your office. He does see your office, Karen. In you go, Tony.
Take a seat, both of you. Just a few quick questions to make sure you're eligible to stay here. Where are you from, Tony?
Spain?
Spain?
Hazel Grove. He means Hazel Grove, Stockport. Eat your pasty, Tony. Tony.
Are you currently claiming benefits of any kind, Tony? It's hard out there at the moment, isn't it?
Yes, it is buzzing.
Bobbins.
It is bobbing.
Are you sure you're from around here, Tony?
Well, he's been on holiday 2 weeks in Malaga. You know, picked up a bit of the accent.
He's been on holiday? I thought he was homeless.
Well, you don't need a house to go on holiday, Karen. In fact, it's the one thing you absolutely don't require.
Barbara, if you're lying to me about Tony being local, I'll be very disappointed. That said, you're a valued volunteer, so as long as he doesn't say or do anything else that will make me question his story, I'm happy for him to stay here in the short term.
Oh, that's belting. Tony, what do you say to that?
Ole, ole, viva España! Hey!
Barbara?
Barbara, slow down. I am sorry.
You messed that up on purpose.
Well, because I would more like to stay with you, Barbara Nice.
Well, you can't. You'll have to go back to Mary's.
No, the smell. Her feet.
Then you'll have to go back to Spain.
No, impossible.
Right, why? What happened? What exactly are you running away from?
I do not want to talk about it.
See ya.
Okay, come back. I was in love with a beautiful girl, Nuria, but she broke my heart.
Oh, why? What did she do?
Many things. We were always disagreeing, always arguing about something.
But, Tony, that's normal, kid. That's fine, as long as deep down you love each other.
Well, and how do you know that?
Well, it's easy. You know you're in love when you're both... it's when you feel all hot and tingly. No, I think that's shingles. Look, leave it with me. I'm going to have a think. You go back to ours. I'll get us something for tea.
Okay. Get Kit Kats.
How would you know when you're in love?
It's a tricky question, I think.
I would say when somebody looks at me nicely and steadily, stares at me, that means she's in love with me.
Well, I think I've got that. So that's your top tip. If you want a long-term relationship, it's good if one of you is not listening. Some English fella's a miserable pig. My husband definitely.
Something like that.
You said to me when I stopped you before, you said I might be cynical. Why?
I've been married twice. But I've been married to the same person twice.
Yes, you know. Why did you do that?
I'm masochist.
I'm back.
We're in here, Barbara, watching the chase.
Oh, the thrill of it. Shut up, let me sit down. Oh, that's better. Well, I've been shopping. I've got Kit Kats, but I've not been able to find an explanation to what true love is.
Did you try Marks and Spencer?
Oh, will you shut up, Ken? I am trying to explain to Tonio that his rows and his falling out with Nuria are just par for the course. But I don't think I know anymore. I mean, are we still in love?
Are the Kit Kats in here?
Chuck us a chunky, Ken.
It's like talking to two brick walls.
Look, I'm hungry, and you two are both looking at this the wrong way. Barbara, you frustrate me. You annoy me. You wind me up at least 20 times every single day. Barbara Nice, you're too busy. You think you know what's best for people. I never know what you're going to do next, from buying me trainers to bringing home tramps. And I'm genuinely dreading spending my retirement with you.
There had better be a bloody butt coming up soon.
But the fact that even after all that, I still care about you, I still worry about you, and I still want to be with you, tells me without a shadow of a doubt that I love you, and I always will. And if you feel a slither of the same way about this Norafan girl, well, get your stupid ass back to Spain.
I don't know.
He's right, you know, Tonio. Any daft pig can say they're in love when it's all going well, when it's all roses and things in common. It's only when the crap hits the fan, when you're sick of the sight of each other. That's when you know what true love is. Oh, Ken, come here, you big, boring bugger.
Hey, watch it. You'll snap me Kit Kat.
Oh, morning. Oh, what time is it?
It's gone 10. Dear, oh dear. The great Barbara Nice having a lie-in.
I was up late talking with Tonio. He's realised he does love Noria. I've given him 70 quid.
Not for his plane ticket. Tell me you didn't.
Why? What's wrong?
Because I gave him some money for his flight too.
You lent money? Is this a glitch in the Matrix?
I like to. You see, this is how they get you. They worm their way into your life and make you lower your defences. We've been groomed.
Oh, Ken, I gave him my number and my bank details so he could arrange to pay me back.
Morning. I've got a goodbye card for Tonio for us all to sign. He popped round on his way to the airport. Asked if he could borrow some money for his flight home.
70 quid?
No, 100. I keep it in an old sock under my bed. He thought twice about taking it.
Yeah. We've been scammed.
No, we don't know that. He might just have wanted a little bit extra for coffee, some breakfast.
What, costing 180 quid?
Hang on a minute. 180? That means you want to give him a tenner.
So, that's his theft. Face it, we've been had. This is what happens, Barbara, when you meddle. When are you going to learn that the world's a horrible place and it's filled with horrible people? It's best left alone. I'm going back to bed.
Now, just a second. You can't do that, Ken.
Why not?
You haven't signed Tonio's card yet.
So, there you have it, future grandchild. I never thought I'd say it, but Ken's right. Maybe I should stop trying to make the world a better, friendlier place. Oh, it's from Tonio. What's he want now? My PIN number? My dearest Barbara... No, I'm not doing the accent. I decided to return to my beloved Noria. I promise to pay back every penny to you, Ken and Mary. Love, Tonio. Oh. P.S. Sorry I left without spanking you properly. Blinking protective text. But did you hear all that, future grandchild? People are good. I was right and your granddad was wrong. Ken needs a rocket up his bum and I'm going to keep lighting the fuse paper. And I'm going to book them Glastonbury tickets right now. Ta-ra, kid. Love until next time. Your loving grandma. Barbara Nice. Oh, thanks, love. That was Barbara Nice, starring Janice Connolly, John Henshaw, Angela Curran, Didid Sands, Deborah Baker, and Kester Owen on guitar. It was written by Janice Connolly and Steve Turner. The producer was Carl Cooper, and it was a BBC radio comedy production.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Right, how do I do a voice recording on this phone? There was none of this with a Nokia 3310. Belson. Hiya, future grandchild. It's me, your loving grandma-to-be, Barbara Nice. That's Barbara's in Streisand, Nice as in the biscuit. Passing on the benefit of my words of wisdom in case we never meet. Good health is the most wonderful, most precious thing a person can have, apart from a cordless Dyson. Now, I've always looked after myself, unlike Ken, my husband, your future granddad. See, you hear about fellas like him all the time. They retire one week and the next they drop down dead. I don't want that happening. Not before we've paid off the pigging mortgage. So I decided to take direct action. Oh, Ken, can you come in here for a minute?
What is it? And do you know, there are no biscuits in that kitchen, Barbara. Not one.
Then what do you call that in your hand?
That's a rich tea. It is stuck in the bottom of the barrel. A rich tea isn't a biscuit, Barbara. At best, it's an edible coaster.
Well, you shouldn't have wolfed all the bourbons. Now, belt up, because I've got something to tell you. Now, there's no easy way to say this, Ken.
We're not out of Chris as well, are we?
No, we are not out of Chris. The thing is, Ken, well, it looks like you've only got 6 months left to live.
But we've definitely got some Chris.
Ken.
Well, stop being daft. 6 months to live. Says who?
Says this online death calculator. You type in all your details, your measurements, how many biscuits you eat, and it tells you the exact day you'll start pushing up daisies.
What a load of nonsense.
Well, it was right about poor Henry.
Who's Henry?
Next door's cat. With his red meat diet and gallivanting ways, it predicted his death within 1 week. It's highly accurate, Ken. It said I'll live to be over 100.
Oh, highly accurate.
Well, why shouldn't I? I'm active, I exercise, I take all my multivitamins and supplements, and unlike you, I can see my own feet.
You must have put my details in wrong, Barbara.
Wish you'd give me a bit of picking credit sometimes, Ken. Right, well, let's do it again then. Age?
57. No, 56. No, definitely 57.
You're 58. Do you suffer from any current health issues? Yes, memory loss. Your weight?
12 stone 5.
No one likes a liar, Ken.
Okay, 14 stone.
I can see your nose getting longer from here, Ken.
Okay, 18 stone 11.
You never.
Yeah, well, hang on, that's with my shoes on.
And what are they? Lead diving boots? Finally, how often would you say you exercise?
When was it now? 2012.
Well, I put rarely, and you're lucky to get that. Right, that's all in. Let's press return, see what it gives you. Okay, now it's saying you've only got 3 left.
Months.
Minutes. Hey, what are you going to do? Don't just sit down. Have you got any final requests?
Yeah, can I eat this last rich tea?
Do you know what, Ken? I am fed up with worrying for the both of us. Suit yourself. Take root on that settee and scoff yourself stupid. But don't you dare come running to me when you're pigging dead.
Barbara, I feel completely fine. There's no way I'll be disappearing behind that red curtain in the next 3 minutes or the next 3 weeks or whenever.
Ken, you all right? Ken, you're turning purple. Oh, that website was right. It's happening. Stay with me, Ken. Can you see a light? Can you see Henry the cat? Turn around. Walk back the other way.
God. Oh, I'm all right. It's just a crumb gone down the wrong hole. See what I mean about bloody rich teas?
Put in the picture, kid. He's just retired. He's gone to seed. I look after myself. I think women do, don't they?
I think we'll be the winners in the long run because we'll still be healthy as well by trying to look good.
That's right. We'll look good and we look round at them and think I'm ditching him.
Exactly. And we often do.
We could always be better at looking after ourselves. So I've just recently taken up that middle-aged pursuit of cycling. So I've become a A mammal. Do you know what a mammal is?
No, love.
A middle-aged man in lycra.
Do you look after yourself, Antonio?
Yes, I do. I am a personal trainer.
I mean, if you could do at home, because he doesn't like going out, you know, he don't like going out.
You can do loads of exercise. Even cleaning the house is already a
We've got to be
movement of
realistic
exercise.
now, look. Please, Antonio, look. You're living in dreamland, look.
If he goes out for an hour, you give him a treat when he comes home.
Treat? What kind of a treat do you mean, look?
I don't know, what does he like?
What does he like? Malt loaf, things like that, Swiss roll, bourbon biscuits, Oreo, that type of thing. Pickle sponge and custard.
There you go. Or a spotted dick or something like that.
Well, that's what you're trying to infer. I hope that's not what you're in for, spotted dick.
No, not this time.
They give you some cream for that, look.
There you go. 1 urine sample. Be careful, it's still hot.
Well, I don't want it, do I? Give it to the doctor when you go in.
Senior health check. What a waste of time.
Well, if you won't listen to me or Google Chrome, then maybe you'll listen to somebody from the medical profession. I am not having you dying on me, Kenneth Nice.
Ah.
I haven't got the time to arrange and fit in a funeral.
You what?
Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays I do all my volunteering. Tuesdays it's my Caribbean cooking class and hot yoga. Market day and underwater Thai boxing. I am very sorry, Ken, but I'm too busy for you to die.
Well, how about the weekend, Barbara? Would that be convenient to snuff it then?
Don't you dare, it's a rollerblading season.
Well, it's lucky for you, there's nothing wrong with me. I have the body of an athlete.
What, an 80s darts player? And while you're in there, ask the doctor for some help for your sleep apnea.
You mean me snoring?
Where's my phone? Right, listen to what I recorded last night. What I have to put up with every night. Do you hear that? You breathe in there, yeah? You're alive, but wait for it. You've stopped breathing. Technically, you're dead, yeah? You're still dead, still dead, still dead. And you're back again. It's doing my head in, Ken. That isn't bedtime, it's an episode of Casualty every night.
Well, I still say it's snoring. It's the modern world. They make stuff up. New conditions, illnesses, just to make money.
Who's they?
Everybody. Doctors, drug companies, the food industry. They're all in on it. All those tablets and them supplements you take. Cod liver oil, super guarana, rosy what's-its and aloe vera. And it's all a waste of money.
You don't know what you're talking about, Ken.
Barbara Nice.
You're seeing the doctor.
It's just Dr. Vassy to get the results of my checkup last week.
Why is there something bothering you?
Only you, Ken. Only you.
Come in.
Hiya, Dr. Vassy. You all right, love?
Hello, Barbara. Take a seat.
Oh, it's a full house today. That waiting room's jam-packed. All routine stuff, though. Margaret Edison's in again. That'll be a repeat prescription on her pile cream. And Lily Simonite's limped in. That new hip's clearly not taken. Oh, and have Mary Twig's test results come back yet? She's desperate to get to the bottom of her flaky skin.
Barbara, as I've said before, you know I can't discuss other patients with you.
Mary won't mind. I'm her best friend. And she's itching for an update. Literally. The back of her settee looks like a winter wonderland.
Shall we concentrate on you, Barbara? And now, I see you had your senior health check last week.
Well, I only did it really to keep your quotas up. You'll see from my records I had 10 smear tests for you last year. Every little helps. Mind, I do feel a bit guilty about wasting your time because I know I'm A1. And you poor doctors are overworked enough as it is. In fact, you're looking a bit peaky yourself.
I'm fine.
Come here a sec, Dr. Basseycock, and let me have a feel of your neck. Those glands are very prominent. They're like quail eggs. Open your mouth and say, ah.
Mrs. Nice, you're...
Ah.
Barbara. Can you please just stop this?
Oh, and mood changes. Are you going enough zinc, Dr. Vassey?
Plenty. Now, everything's come back pretty normal.
Well, duh.
Apart from your blood pressure. It's 160/90. Worryingly high. I'd like you to have some more tests.
What for? You must be reading my results wrong. You've got me mixed up with somebody else.
No, I haven't.
Now, you can't be sure of that, can you, Dr. Vassy? After all, you're not very well yourself. The cheek of him, Mary. The bare-faced cheek of him to sit there and say there was something wrong with me.
Well, he is a doctor, Barbara. It's his job. How did Ken's check-up go?
Terrible, Mary. They've given him the all clear. I can't get my head round it, Mary. Ken's okay and they're sending me for further tests.
You're not to worry, Barbara. It'll turn out to be something and nothing. Like the other day, I thought I had brown, malignant-looking moles growing all over my face. Until I realised I'd just fallen asleep eating chocolate raisins.
You've still got one stuck to your forehead, Mary.
Thanks, Barbara.
How can I have high blood pressure? I look after myself. That death calculator said I'd live to be a centenarian.
Half man, half horse.
I think you might be thinking of a centaur, Mary. Hey, and why not? Half man, half horse. Not an unattractive combination, Mary. Here, have a super garouana. Give me one while you're at it. Olympic athletes swear by these, Mary. If it's good enough for Dame Kelly Holmes, it's good enough for us.
Must cost you a fortune at Holland and Barrett.
3 for 2, own bargains. Have you ever had St. John's wort?
Yes, Barbara, I have. We had to freeze them off in the end.
Right, I bet this is pig in pea, pig in eye. Aya. Now listen, love, Oh, yes, sorry, yeah, it is, yeah. Oh, smashing. Oh, no problem. Oh, yeah, thanks for telling me, love. Yeah. All the best, Tirana. Look, bye. That wasn't PPI now, it was the hospital. They brought my results appointment forward to tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
Good? How can it be picking good? Appointments get put back, cancelled, not brought forward. It means they're concerned. They think my high blood pressure's serious.
It's not like you to think the worst of things.
I know. You're right. I'm being daft.
Probably a slot's come free, that's all.
Yeah.
Because someone's died. You know what that hospital's like, Barbara? They're always losing people.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. A woman up my road, she went into that hospital, never came out again.
But what did she go in for?
Loose change.
You can do exercises for that.
No, for the car park. She was visiting a friend, slipped on a mop floor, broke her leg, contracted MRSA and died. And that wasn't even the worst of it. They gave her a parking ticket as well.
Oh, Mary, that could happen to me.
No, it couldn't, Barbara. You don't drive.
You see, love, nobody knows what's round the corner. I've been too cocky. I've been thinking I'm invincible. Grab that pen, Mary. Write down everything I say, all the things I want to do while I'm still alive and kicking, before I go into the hospital and never come out.
Okay.
Right, number 1, see me first grandchild being born. Do up this house. Eat a proper New York hot dog. I've always wanted to do that scene where Marilyn Monroe, who was a size 14, Mary, is walking along the sidewalk and the subway blows right up her frock. Stage dive like Iggy Pop. And I've always wanted to play a small but significant part in achieving true and lasting world peace.
Barbara, I'm not sure you're going to be able to do all this by tomorrow.
You're right, Mary. Cross the hot dog off.
Barbara, I've got the stool set up. Are you ready?
Right. Do I look all right in this, Mary?
You look lovely. Didn't Marilyn have a white dress on, though?
Yeah, but I haven't got a white dress.
I know, but a dressing gown, Barbara.
Well, it's white, ain't it? It'll have to do. Now, help me get onto this stool. Grab me hand. Steady me, Mary, steady me.
Are you up?
I'm up.
Now what?
Well, in the film, Marilyn's talking, subway comes along, blows air up the grill, it lifts the dress up.
Righto. Hold on.
Mary, will stop blowing up my dressing gown. It's not doing anything. Here, I brought this hairdryer from upstairs. Plug it in. Yeah, that's much better. Right, whack it up, Mary. 10, full power, flick the turbo switch. That's it, Mary, bring it on. Ready? Yes, love, ready. Oh, piggy that, Mary, that's off. Five, Mary, knock it down to 5.
Sorry, Barbara. Hey, it's doing it.
Yeah, I'm not billowing much, though. It might be the way for the terry toweling. Hey, Mary, get right under me and lie down.
Righto. One sec. Is that better?
Yeah, it's much better.
I'm back, love.
I'm billowing, Mary! I'm billowing!
What the hell?
Okay, Mary's just helping with my 7-year itch.
Women's business, say no more. Oh, this suspension is doing nothing for my back. See, this is what happens when you keep going to a blinking gym.
What did you hurt it on? Rowing machine?
No, the vending machine. I heard it crack when I bent down to pick up a Twix. Why do we have to sit right at the front on the top deck?
So I can see Stockport in all its glory.
It's a bus, Barbara, not a time machine. We're going to the hospital, not back to the Industrial Revolution.
It's a fine town, Ken, because it's my town. It's filled with all my memories. Oh, there's the park. Remember all the picnics we had there, teaching the girls how to ride the bikes and dodge dog muck? I love shopping up this high street, Ken. I'm never going to go in Home Bargains again.
Of course you will. Look, stop worrying, you're going to be fine.
But what if I'm not? I've been thinking, Ken, should I go before you?
Go where?
Another suitcase in another hall, Ken.
What are you going on about now?
That great mystery, Ken, that nobody knows about for sure. The other side.
Yorkshire.
Should I go before you? I want you to do something for me. Marry Mary.
Marry Mary? Marry bloody Mary?
I give you my blessing.
Well, you can have it back.
It makes sense. She'll be lonely and you won't be able to cope without me.
I won't be able to cope with Mary. I've catch a terminal verruca off her. Now, look, stop worrying. You don't want your blood pressure to go up, do you? Just sit back and relax. Hey, look. We're just coming past the oldest old, though, picture house.
Oh, the 98p store now. They've got some good stuff in there. I'm not sure about the slogan, though. Everything under one roof and we won't touch your tuppence.
It'll always be the picture house to me, Barbara. That's where we went to see our first film together.
Oh, yeah, The Exorcist. But that's not my fondest memory of the assault, though. Do you remember, Ken, I just come out of the Saturday Late Show with Mary. You was walking home from the pub with Dave and Paul Walsh eating chips. And you spotted me across the road and you started singing.
It wasn't my fault, I was drunk.
Sing to me now, Ken.
We're on the top deck of the 192, Barbara.
I want you to serenade me, Ken, like you did then.
All right, if it'll take your mind off things. There she was, just walking down the street singing, do-a-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo.
Enter. Come in, take a seat.
If it's all right if my husband sits in with us, just that I notice a vending machine and he can't be trusted.
By all means. Now, Mrs. Nice, Your GP was concerned with your hypertension, correct? And you've since had subsequent tests and monitoring.
That's correct, Doctor. If it's bad news, it's bad news, isn't it? Come on, tell me, give it to me straight. I'm reaping what I sowed. I'm ill because of tiramisu. I've always had a weakness for it, and once I start, I can't stop. And I started smoking again in 1997 after Diana died. I mean, it was only half a packet of 10 silk cut while listening to Candle in the Wind on repeat. But sometimes that's all it takes, isn't it?
You'll have to forgive her, Doctor. She doesn't get ill. This is all very new to her.
Your kidneys are fine, but your blood pressure is still rather high, and we're no closer to establishing why. You don't drink to excess.
Only when Britain's Got Talent's on. It helps take the edge off.
You don't take recreational drugs.
Not anymore.
I noticed from your notes that you're an extremely busy and active lady, Mrs. Nice.
Well, thank you, Doctor.
No, you misunderstand. That may be the reason for your continuing hypertension.
I'm always telling her that she does too much.
Well, you shut up, Ken. You think everybody does too much. Compared to you, snails are hyperactive. You're barking up the wrong tree, Doctor. I was born busy. I've been on the go all my life. I've never had a problem.
Yes, but as we get older, Mrs. Nice, our bodies begin to wear.
Your body may be missing, but not mine.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Mrs. Nice.
Touch your toes.
Sorry?
We'll soon see who's past it. Touch your toes.
That really isn't going to prove anything, Mrs. Nice.
Star jump, first to 50.
Could you please sit down, Mrs. Nice?
Shuffle runs, that wall and back.
Barbara, sit down and let the consultant consult.
Thank you. I'm not implying that you're unfit, Mrs. Nice. I'd just like to see how your hypertension responds to a week or two of less activity, of complete rest and relaxation.
You mean put my feet up?
Exactly. You see, it's nothing too horrible.
I don't put my feet up. Barbara Nice does not put her feet up.
Well, my professional advice is that she should.
Don't you worry, Doctor. I'll make sure she puts up her feet and has a cup of tea and relax, even if I have to sit next to her and put my feet up myself. Thank you, Doctor, thank you.
Mr. Nice?
Yes?
Will you stop hugging me, please?
There you go, love. Lean back. Have you got enough cushions?
To smother you to death with? No, I haven't.
There's no need to be like that, love.
You only want me to relax so you can take it easy yourself. Well, I'm not having it. And I'll be quite okay on my own while you toddle off to the gym.
I'd love to, love, but my back's playing up again. Besides, you don't know your way around daytime telly. I can help you, love.
Will you pack in calling me love? You're really getting on my nerves.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah, I think I may have discovered the reason behind my high blood pressure. Where's that thingy-majig thing that measures it? Here we go. Put me thumb on it. Sky high! Ka-ching! The reason behind my high blood pressure, Ken, is you.
How come everything ends up being my fault? I feel like Jeremy Corbyn. Look, it's not because of me. It's because you're not doing what the consultant said. You made me take medical advice, but you won't take it yourself.
Oh, fine, okay, I'll give it a go. So how does this relaxing thing work, then?
Now, to the untrained eye, it looks easy. But you have to give it proper thought and preparation to an afternoon on the sofa in front of the telly. You don't want to be in the kitchen making a bacon butty when Pointless starts. That's the nightmare scenario.
Bury me now. Bury me now. I'm not like you, Ken. I can't sit around festering at home watching daft quiz shows. I need to be out there, going amongst them, helping people, doing my own thing, living my life.
How about a jigsaw puzzle?
That's it. I'm going out before the top of my head blows off.
Look, I'll stop. I'll drag you back in the house.
What, with that bad back of yours? I don't piggin' think so.
You... You've got to stay in. You've got to stay in. I mean, what do you think you're doing?
I'm discharging myself, Ken.
All right, then, everybody, okay for doing this? So yes, Barbara, yeah. Here we go. Let's get the broadcast. Make TV play to the end. Here and don't it. 1, 2, 3, I'm off.
Hey, you never guess what I've been doing.
Singing Iggy Pop songs while total strangers carry you over their heads around Stockport Market. You've been all over the radio. I've got 2 blocks here from the advertiser at his door asking for your photo and your life story.
Oh, what did you tell them?
That they was making me miss Deal or No Deal.
Pass me that sledgehammer.
Oh, now, hang on, Barbara, let's talk first.
It's not for you, you daft pig, it's for the chimney. I want an open fire. Why wait?
Because there's no rush. Plus, there's a gas pipe behind there.
Stop worrying, Ken.
Will you stop and listen for a second?
Life's for living.
I know why your blood pressure's sky high.
Who do you think you are, Ken? Dr. Kildare?
It's because of these.
What are you doing with my supplements?
Reading the label. Unlike you, it seems. While you were out, I looked at everything you've been throwing down your neck. Those super guarana tablets alone contain 65 milligrams of caffeine.
So,
mix that with ginseng, St. John's wort, and the rest of that organic cocktail party you've been popping, and it's not so much hello Vera as bye-bye Barbara.
So am I right?
Yes.
So I'll probably live to be 100 after all?
Unfortunately for me, yes.
Come here, you great big clever lump.
Oi, mind me back. And make sure you let that consultant know. And I hope you've learnt your lesson. You're going to have to calm down a bit. Take your time with things from now on.
Mammy Eckers, like, this has been a wake-up call. Life's short, there's loads I want to do. Deep sea diving off Anglesey, help foster out orangutans in Borneo, turn the bathroom into a wet room.
Oh, flaming Nora, Barbara Nice.
We'll talk about it when I get back.
But you've only just come in. Where you going now?
Underwater Thai boxing with Mary. Ta-ra!
Hang on, Barbara, come back a minute. I think I can smell gas.
So there you are, future grandchild. It's a funny old week, all in all. You'll be pleased to hear that my blood pressure's dropped back down to normal. Now I've come off my pick and mix of pills. But your granddad Ken still hasn't gone back to the gym, and now he's insisting that a chocolate orange makes up one of his 5 fruit and veg a day. I, on the other hand, have vowed to take even better care of myself and always read the labels on things. After all, I want to be around for when you eventually enter the world. Right, well, I've got to go, kid, as the builders are here. Well, how was I to know that wall I smashed up was load-bearing? Whatever that means. So, until next time, all the very best. Your loving grandma-to-be, Barbara Nice. Barbara Nice was written by Janice Connolly and Steve Turner and starred Amrit Chana, Angela Curran, Josephine Enright, John Henshaw and Janice Connolly. It was recorded at the Mac Birmingham and was a BBC Studios production. And the producer was Rebecca Patworth. Voice memo, new recording. Right, okay. Go. Hiya, future grandson or granddaughter. It's your loving grandma, Barbara Nice again. Barbara's in Strysett, Nice is in the biscuit. Now then, I know you haven't been conceived yet, but have you thought about a pension? I was having the midweek pensioners special with Carol at Hairway to Heaven. $8.50 for a cut and blow, a cup of tea and a penguin. When she told me about something so brilliant, so wonderful, I couldn't wait to rush home and tell Ken.
Is that you, love? Without a proper milk, I've had to use UHT.
Ken, where's all that paperwork about the pension?
Are you okay? I've not seen you this excited since Thatcher died.
Lump sum, Ken. Lump sum. See, I thought Carol was talking about those little Chinese dumplings that come in baskets at first. Not dim sum, Barbara. She said lump sum. Up to 25% tax-free. Everybody's doing it, Ken. Barry from Select and Stays bought a badge. And Rosemary, who runs Guys, is getting the breast she's had her eye on for years. We can draw down on your pension, Ken.
Yeah, I know.
You know? Well, why haven't we done it before, then?
Because I knew it would send you like this.
Like what?
Like a dog in a ball factory. That money's got to last as long as we do. We are having an annuity. Small, but guaranteed.
I'm boring. We won't get the full worth out of it.
Yes, we will. As long as I live to be 105.
105? No chance. Not while you keep eating white bread. Let's enjoy it while we can. What use will money be when we're old, sat in a chair and staring blankly at eggheads all day? No change there for you, Ken. But come on, kid, live for the moment. Hey, we could buy a permanent TP at Glastonbury, or a hot air balloon, or go on a cruise around the world.
Glastonbury's a mud bath. I'm scared of heights, and as for the cruise, I've got 2 words. Poseidon adventure.
Okay, all right then. How about something we both want? A conservatory or a wet room? Hey, I've always wanted a motorhome.
Since when?
Since I saw one on Countryfile last week.
Oh, I see. Another fad you want to waste good money on. Like that hoverboard and your potter's wheel and fruit and veg.
Fruit and veg?
That 5 a day thing. I mean, it's just a fly-by-night swizz, that. Dreamed up by supermarkets to flog more satsumas. My dad barely ate veg and he never ate fruit.
Yeah, and he died at 52.
Only because the bus ran over him. He never saw it coming.
Well, he should have eaten more carrots then. You're a cheeky pig, Ken, saying I spend too much. When was the last time I bought anything new? That'd be Amazon with my delivery time.
See, whatever it is, we won't need it. Send it back.
It's a new washer-dryer after I was spontaneously combusted. Do you still want me to send it back?
Well, my mum always managed perfectly with a twin tub and a mangle in the backyard.
A mangle? A piggy mangle? I'll put your backyard for a swining mangle in a minute, Ken. What do you want me to do? Take your underpants down Mersey Bank and scrub them in the river?
All right. You can keep the washing machine. But we're not taking a lump sum out of the pension.
But if you won't, I will.
I'd like to see you try. That pension is in my name and my name only. I will decide what to do with it.
Oh, you tight-fisted penny-pinching bugger. I'm going back out.
Where to?
Where women get what they want. Where money's no object. Alderley Edge. Now, I've come out to the house feeding with my husband. I've been rowing about money. And I'm a bit of a risk taker. He's miserable. You know me, don't you? So I said, right, well, I'll draw down on the pension. He said, you can't. It's in my name. What do you think I should do? I say shoot him. Oh, shoot. Get yourself a good solicitor. Yeah. Send him back where you got him from and get yourself another model. Find somebody else. I wouldn't want another husband, would you? Not if it's like that, no. No, I'd rather have a budget. You think women get what they want in Alderley Edge?
No, not necessarily.
I've lived in Alderley Edge all my life and I was dreamt of marrying a footballer. And I married a mechanic.
You did David Beckham, didn't you?
I used to clean for the Beckhams. He's lovely. She's as you would expect.
Is that you, Barbara? I'm in the kitchen.
Well, what are you doing in here? Have you took a wrong turn?
Your new washing machine has arrived. I've connected it myself. Saved a bit of money.
Well, that'll come in handy. Here you are.
What's this?
An invoice. Yours might be the only name on that pension, but I work just as hard for it.
Laundry, £55,000.
Backdated pay for 40 years. Cleaner, private chef, living nanny for the girls.
Childcare, £125,000.
I was the unseen engine of this marriage, Ken, so I should get at least half of that pension pot.
Final sum, £400,000.
I will accept a cheque.
No chance. You're overcharging me.
Those are mates' rates.
And what's this here? Extras, £50,000.
Bedroom tax. I've done stuff in this marriage that would make a professional blush.
Well, if you have, I wasn't there.
Blackpool 1976. Millennium Eve. Your 50th. And I couldn't walk for a week after City won the Premier League.
I can't believe you're charging me for that, or any of it. I shan't pay.
Right, I thought you'd say that, so please note that from now on I am officially on strike and I won't be doing anything for you, Ken.
Like what?
Like what? And here's the pigging problem, like cooking for you, cleaning for you, like cutting your toenails, because you have the wrist strength of a newborn lamb.
You can't go on strike. It's against our wedding vows.
Oh, you mean the wedding vows that say for richer, for poorer?
Oh, no. You're not getting my pension pot.
Right, we'll see how long it takes for you to change your mind. When you're hungry, have no clean shirts and not going any oats.
What?
There'll be no drawers down till you draw down. A bit more crackling, Mary.
Thanks for inviting me over, Barbara. This Sunday lunch is brilliant, even though it's a Wednesday. And now my stomach will be ahead all week. Or will it be behind?
See, Ken loves a Sunday dinner. Not that the selfish, ungrateful swine will be getting any. Took him an hour to iron one shirt this morning. It ended up with more creases in it than an origami swan. Totally hopeless.
Oi, you do know I'm standing right here.
Why do you think I said it? How's your tea going on?
Fantastic, thanks. As soon as I can get this tin opener to work.
Shall I have a go, Ken? I've got a very strong grip. It's from all the years working in the abattoir.
Excuse me, Mary, you're my best mate, nor his. Don't you dare cross the picket line. No one likes a scab.
I know, but my impetigo's in its flare stage. It's because I'm nervous about our audition tomorrow. St. Augustine's are doing a Hits from the Musicals fundraiser, Ken. We'll be singing for Yorkshire flood victims.
Oh, starts, haven't they suffered enough?
Now, Mary, we need to decide what song we're going to do.
That one from Oliver Twist would suit you, Barbara. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Well, actually, Ken, I think I prefer something from Mamma Mia. That one about money and how it must be funny living in a rich man's world.
Do you want some of this pork loin, Ken?
Oh, yes, please.
Don't you dare give him any, Mary. Where's your solidarity?
I don't like seeing you two falling out, especially about money. At least you've got a pension. I've got nout.
You have? Didn't you tell me a while back you bought some bonds?
Did I? Oh, yeah, I did. Dr. No. Goldfinger. Octopussy. Why, do you think they'll be worth something now?
I could help with your financial worries, Mary. Now the woman known as my wife has gone on strike. What would you say to a few hours ironing and cleaning?
You have seen the state of Mary's house, haven't you? That time she was ransacked, the burglars left the place tidier than they found it.
Well, how about a bit of cooking then?
Oh, Ken, sorry, love, no. You know they say you should throw spaghetti at the wall to see if it's cooked. I misjudged the saucepan, and it flew through the window and into the back garden.
Oh, Mary.
Oh, it turned out all right in the end, because the soil gave it an earthy, not unpleasant taste. Once I'd picked the glass out of it.
Right, Mary, eat up, love. It's treacle sponge for afters.
You've made treacle sponge? That's my favourite.
Give over.
You sabotaged this can opener. I wouldn't put it past you.
Give it here. Give it here. I'll open that tinned ravioli for you.
Thanks, love.
For 20 quid.
How pathetic is that? How petty. I'm not hungry anyway. I'm going to bed.
Night-night. He's starting to buckle, Mary. Right, are you ready for that treacle sponge?
Has it been on floor?
Of course it hasn't.
Then non finito.
Shift over then, let me get into bed.
What's that you've got?
This? Oh, this is just one of my bedtime hot chocolates.
Is that whipped cream on the top? And the flake?
And a double-decker.
You're wasting your time, Barbara. It'll take more than a chocolate and a Sunday dinner to break me.
Wednesday dinner. Oh, Piggy, no.
Oh, what's up? You've forgotten this sparkler? A Toblerone?
Tomorrow's Thursday, Blue Bin Day. We haven't put ours out. We'll be here at 6. Ken?
No.
Go on, Ken. I just got into bed, love.
If you think I'm getting dressed to take the bin out after you've done naff all for me all day, then you've got another sink coming.
Fine, the bin can stay where it is. It doesn't bother me.
Are you sure, Barbara? I mean, it'll be 2 weeks before the next Blue Bin Day. 2 long weeks. Just think, all those old newspapers piling up, not getting recycled. The empty jars. The tins. And all the neighbours seeing how many bottles of Cinzano you get through.
Okay, all right, I'm willing to negotiate. If you take the bin out, sort out and divide the paper, the plastic, the glass properly, mind. When you come back, you can have some extras.
You mean?
Yeah, treacle sponge.
I'll get dressed. Where's me socks? You strikes off then?
Maybe, if you are willing to meet my demands.
I can't give in on this lump sum business. I'm sorry, love, but we can't afford to spend.
Ken, just let me get Carol's daughter Sonia round. She's an independent financial advisor. She can come here, sit you down, go through your finances properly. Then ask her if you still don't think we've got enough, and I promise you'll never hear the words lump and sum pass my lips again. Deal?
On one condition.
What?
You do me some custard to go with my treacle sponge.
Go on, then.
Proper custard.
Tins? It's a pension, not a desert island with George Clooney. So just to check one last time, Sonny, look. That figures how much our pension is.
Yeah.
And that's how much we can draw down.
Yeah.
And that's how much we have got left over.
Yeah.
Smashing. Oh, thanks for coming, love. And ask your mum if she fancies going underwater Thai boxing with me and Mary next Thursday.
Yeah.
Bye, love. So what do you think, Ken, love? Are you okay, Ken?
I feel dizzy. We've really got that much in the pot.
There it is in black and white. Now, I don't want to say I told you so, Ken.
No, go on. You've earned it.
I told you so. I said. I bloody said, didn't I?
All that money. I think I'm going to cry.
Oh, Ken, come here. We have worked hard all our pigging lives, and it's payback time. We're drawing down the moon, kid. We can have what we've never been able to have before. I can get rid of me 3 false teeth on that bridge. Get titanium posts with screw-ins and a lifetime guarantee. Your turn, Ken.
Well, I could. I can't, Barbara.
You can, Ken. Permission to dream.
Well, I could go and watch Man City play.
You could, love. You could.
And buy a season ticket.
You could.
And rent an exclusive box for my mates. Free bar, pie and peas for all.
Ken, you're getting giddy. What, mate, Ken? And this drawdown is something to share, remember?
You're right, love. I'm sorry, you're right.
I can't blame you. It's like all our Christmases rolled into one. Oh, Peggy, this excitement's worn me out. Let's have a proper think of what we're going to do in the morning. Are you coming up?
In a minute, I just want to go online and see what we can afford. What's the password for the laptop, Barbara? I can never remember it.
It's 6 digits. Our anniversary.
That explains it.
Oh, who's ringing at this time in the morning? It'll be some cold caller or one of the kids. They only call me when they're drunk.
Morning, love.
Hey, Ken, there's a fella on the phone. He sounds just like you.
It is me. Look out the window.
What's going on, Kenny? It's only just gone 8.
Are you looking out of our bedroom window?
Hang on. Yeah, now I am.
And what can you see?
A cat, the milk fella, you parking up in a motorhome. Ken, you're parking up in a motorhome!
I know. It's good, eh? Listen to this.
Where's it come from?
Well, after you got to bed last night, I got thinking about something that we both want. Then I had, what do you call it, a Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Her as well, yeah. You were right, love. A motorhome is the answer, the way forward. Look, come down and have a proper look.
2 seconds. Just let me get this nightie off and get dressed.
Whoa. Hang on, Barbara.
Yeah?
You might want to draw the curtains first, love.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside.
Ken, we've been driving for 2 hours, and I'm going to ask you one more time to stop and turn round. Me and Mary are auditioning for songs from the shows at 6.
Here we go.
Right, pass me my phone.
Who are you ringing, Mary?
No, Amnesty International. I am in a hostage situation, and to be honest, Ken, you're acting weird.
Weird?
Upbeat, enthusiastic, happy. I'm really worried. And where exactly are we going?
Second star to the right, then on till morning.
Well, that's wonderful, Peter Pig in Pan, but Tinkerbell's bum's going to sleep. What's that Morrison's van? Ken, you've had no sleep, you're running on Nescafe, and you're in no state to drive.
I'm fine, Barbara.
And just keep your eyes on the road.
My eyes on the road. I can see all the cars, the lanes, and all the little gnomes made out of marmalade.
Ken, they're traffic cones. That's it, get off the road. And I mean it, you're in no state. There's a lay-by coming up. You pull over now. Thank you. Now, get in the back.
See, brilliant design, bedroom through here, kitchen here, lounge. It's just like being at home, only better. Because at home, we don't live next to Anfield, or the Emirates, or the King Power Stadium, Leicester.
Pardon?
We're going to follow City around the country. We're going to drive to wherever they're playing. Watch the match, then it's simply pack up, muck out the chemical toilet, and on to the next fixture.
Are you telling me that the reason you bought this motorhome is to watch football?
Of course not.
Good.
I thought we could catch the cricket as well.
And what am I supposed to be doing while you're at these matches?
Getting the tea in, shopping, seeing all the sights.
Sights? In Leicester? Ken, you're delirious. It's tiredness. Look, why don't you just have a nice lie down and I'll walk back to that service station we've just passed and get us something to eat. How about a steak bake?
No, thanks.
This is more serious than I thought. I just come to the service station because my husband has bought a camper van and he's hijacked me today and he wants me to stay in this camper van and go around the country with him. Well, I don't want to do it. Do you think I'm being miserable?
Yeah, you want to go out and have some fun and get around the country and you don't.
That's right.
What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? I want to do my own thing.
Well, he wants to do something with you.
He does, actually.
And you want to do your own thing?
Yeah, I do.
Doesn't make you look good, does it?
No.
She wanted you to follow it, but it wasn't really what you wanted to do. Would you do it for her?
I support her fully. I would always love her, but I'd miss her.
Do you think you share a dream, you two?
I think we did once upon a time. Not anymore.
He wants to follow Manchester City's matches all up and down the country. I'd rather die, love.
Yeah, I get that.
There's this sort of need for everyone to live their lives together and this pressure. It's extraordinary. You should just get on and do your own bloody thing.
I agree with you.
As long as you're linked at the end, and you
right.
keep touching in and checking in. We're like a ladder, really. You know, you've got two main uprights, and then as long as there's bits in the middle joining you, that's fine. You don't have to come together.
I'll be with you because I'm not staying with him.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, we copped off, I suppose.
That's it, right?
I've always gone for a lad in a flowery shirt and a hat.
Let's do Berry. Come on.
you some chamomile tea to flush all that caffeine out your system. What are you doing with my laptop?
I'm using it to send an email to Marek Galaskinsky.
Who's Marek Galaskinsky when he's at home?
The student who's renting our house.
You what? You what?
Well, we won't need it, will we? Not between August and May.
Why? What's happening between August and May?
The football season. Are we saying the house will be fully furnished, or do you want to put your potter's wheel in storage?
We can't live in this for weeks and months on end.
Of course we can. This van's got everything we need. Look, there's even a fold-out ironing board for you.
Very nice. I can't leave me lovely house. And what about all my voluntary work at the library, the hostel, me crocheting with young offenders? With all the council cutbacks, I'm needed more than ever. At any given time, the town's only 3 days and a jumble sail away from total anarchy. I can't leave Stockport.
Oh, I see.
Is this really your dream, driving around the country watching football?
Whenever I think about it, I get giddy. Look, I start smiling.
Right. Here's some pasties, a couple of tins of beans. There should be enough milk for tomorrow, but you need some more bread. Pass me my coat.
Where are you going?
I can't tell you to give up on your road trip if that's what you really want, but where you go, I cannot follow.
Not even to Stoke?
Well, especially not to Stoke. Your destiny is the open road, Ken, and mine is Stockport.
Oh, don't be daft. How are you going to get there?
I'll get a taxi.
We're on a flaming dual carriageway.
I'll walk back to the junction. Don't worry, I have very vivid, colourful wardrobe. I'll be clearly visible. I'm releasing you, love. I opened your cage with this drawdown, and now I've got to let you fly. Come here. Let me give you one last kiss. Bon voyage, Ken. I imagine it'll be a long time before we see each other again. Which way, Stockport?
What was that, Barbara?
It's an Argos lorry, Mary. I've had my thumb out for about half an hour. I'd ring for a taxi, but I don't think you know where I am.
Oh, Barbara, you will be back in time for the audition, won't you? I can't do a duet on my own.
Don't panic, Mary, I'll be there. Hang on, there's a sign ahead. Rugby. Look up how far Rugby is from Stockport, love, on your tablet.
All right. Doing it now, hang on.
I blame myself for all this, Mary. You think you know someone. Who knew Ken, of all people, had a dream? Yeah, looking back, I could have played it differently. Won a few more moments, who can tell? But it took time to understand the man. Now at least I know him well. Wasn't it good?
Oh, so good.
Wasn't it fine?
Oh, so fine.
Isn't it madness? He can be mine. But in the end, he needs a little bit more than me.
He needs his fantasy and freedom.
I know Ken so We're going to make the audition, Mary, if it kills me. Have you looked up rugby yet?
Yeah.
And?
Rugby is a team sport where two teams attempt to take an over.
Rugby, the place, Mary, the place.
Oh, sorry. Here we are. Oh, Barbara, it's down near Birmingham. You're not going to be back in time. Have you tried flashing a bit of knee?
I will, Mary, but I don't think it's going to do any good.
Oh, I'm done! A motorbike stopping.
Ka-ching! Well, thanks for stopping, love. I've never been on the back of a motorbike before, or had my arms around a stranger dressed in leather. I love it. Who's that daft pig in the next lane beeping their horn?
Barbara!
Oh, it's Ken in the van. What's he playing at?
Slow down, I want to talk to you.
What? You want to talk to me? You've already done that, Ken, with 40 years of marriage.
Talk to you. Look, there's a services up ahead. I'll meet you there.
What?
Services ahead. I'll meet you there.
Save your voice. There's a services up ahead. I'll meet you there. Oh, thanks, love. I won't be long. Ken, how did you know that was me on the back of that bike?
I'd recognise those legs anywhere. Does he know your marriage?
E is called Sally. She saw me on the side of the road, said it was dangerous and took pity. I'm in a rush, Ken. What do you want?
You, Barbara Nice. I could play for Manchester City, lift the league trophy, but it wouldn't mean a thing if you wasn't there with me.
Well, you know what that is, don't you?
Love.
No, Stockholm Syndrome. We are too used to each other.
Well, what's wrong with that? Look, and if you don't want to go to Leicester or Stoke or even West Bromwich, that's okay with me, Barbara.
No, I don't want you to give up your dreams for me. I'll follow City around the country with you, love, as long as it's only at Easter and during the summer.
Summer's the closed season. They won't be playing.
Well, Easter and the occasional bank holiday then.
It won't be enough. To get the value out of that motorhome, we need to use it at least 125 days a year for the next 5 years.
You never change, do you? Now, you've got to ask yourself, what's more important, Ken? Living your dreams or getting value for money?
They're the same thing.
Fine. So what do you propose to do then, Ken? So, future grandchild, your daft old granddad traded in his chariot of dreams and lost $3,000 in the process. So he's reverted right back to type, insisting we've got to tighten our retirement belts even more than before. Well, he can pick off. Like I said, money's there to be spent. So if you'll excuse me, kid, I've got an eBay auction I need to keep an eye on. One good thing that's come out of all this is I now realise camper van living isn't for me. It's too sedate. I'd much rather have a 3, 2, auction 1. Yeah, a Harley Davidson. Fast, exciting, bit dangerous, just like moi. Anyway, until next time, kid, hugs and kisses. Your loving grandma-to-be, Barbara Nice. Barbara Nice was written by Janice Connolly and Steve Turner and starred Angela Curran, John Henshaw and Janice Connolly. It was recorded at the Mac Birmingham and was a BBC Studios production. And the producer was Rebecca Papworth. New recording, play. Well, I don't think that pigging worked. Oh, it did. Right then. Hiya, future grandkid. It's your loving grandma, Barbara Nice. That's Barbara's in strides at Nice as in the biscuit. Now, today, I want to talk to you about standing up for your rights. See, I've had a bit of a run-in with the law, so if any security agencies are tapping in, MI5, MI6, M62, then you can pig off right now. You see, your grandma's got a criminal record. But there's naught to be ashamed of, because I'm one of the good criminals. Think Robin Hood, think Scarlet Pimpernel, think Yogi Bear. See, it all started a few weeks back. It was a Tuesday morning, and I'd just come back from early bird Pilates. Ken was in the lounge, and, well, I was in the mood. Hiya, Ken. What you up to, handsome?
I'm watching the world at war. You know that Italy makes me mad.
Why don't you turn it off? I can think of something else you can do.
Oh, no. I'm not mowing the back lawn.
I'm not asking to you, budge up.
Look, I know I promised I would on the next dry day, but if anything, it's too dry today. I mean, it's the wrong kind of dryness.
Ken, I don't want you to mow the lawn. I want you to kiss me. Ken?
Oh, sorry, love. Did you say something? I got distracted by Hitler entering Paris.
I was saying give us a kiss. The sun's shining, early bird Pilates has given me an adrenaline buzz, and you're looking mighty fine in that brown and cream polo shirt. So do you fancy you a bit of, you know.
Malt loaf.
No, not malt loaf.
Oh, flapjack. Have you got any of that flapjack left?
I'll slap your piggin jack in a minute, Ken. Come here.
What are you doing?
I'm straddling you, Ken. I'm straddling you.
Get off. It's Tuesday morning. We never do it on a Tuesday morning. And we never do it in the back lounge.
Yeah, because we've never had the chance, but we're retired now, so what's stopping us?
The English Channel.
Oh. Ken, will you start watching The World at Piggin Walk?
Look, I'm sorry, love, it's a nice idea, but I'm not doing it on a Tuesday morning in broad daylight. It wouldn't feel right. Look, I like our routine. Thursday nights. Question time goes off, and we get it on.
Yeah, we can still do that, but more besides, Ken. Different times, different ways, different places. Lounge, kitchen, even the back garden.
The back garden? You'll be asking me to take my socks off next.
Yeah, and to not carefully fold your trousers beforehand. I am not having a go at you, Ken. All I'm saying is one of the benefits of having more time in our hands is that we can be more exciting, more dangerous, more spontaneous. You know what I mean?
I do. You mean like Hitler's Blitzkrieg?
That's it. Where's my handbag? I'm off out.
What, you've only just come in. Where are you going now?
To a place where all my wildest desires, urges and fantasies will be fulfilled.
Where's that?
The Mersey Shopping Centre. I'd like us to be a bit more adventurous, you know, bedroom-wise.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. What yours? You look shocked, Al.
Shocked and stunned.
He doesn't need encouragement in that area. It's probably me. He does like to look in Aunt Summer's windows.
Well, my friend, she turned up to pick her husband up from the airport once in just her sexy underwear and her coat. So you could, you know, meet him somewhere, go on the bus in your sexy underwear.
Outside the Black Eagle. Hiya, Ken. I'm going to Chips for one.
Hurry up, Mary. You can't walk and read at the same time.
But this lover's guide's fascinating, Barbara.
I didn't get it for you, though, love, did I? Oh, hurry up, Green Man. Did you press it, Mary?
Yes, I did, Barbara. Try crossing your legs.
What, while I'm walking? You need a camel's hump to make it to the bus stop after 2 large lattes at Sivori's. Why Tony stopped calling them big frothy coffees, I'll never know. I blame Starbucks. Come on, Green Man. Go on then, Mary. Take my mind off my bladder. What else does that book say?
There's a good one on page 41. Basically, the man and woman form sort of a boat, a sexy naked boat rocking back and forth, until one of them eventually explodes in ecstasy.
Eventually?
You can't hurry love, Barbara. You just have to wait. It's tantric. Gandhi did it. He could go on for days.
Yeah, well, Gandhi didn't have to do 2 loads of washing a day. I haven't got time for all that. I just want Ken to break out of his rut. It's like sleeping with a time switch.
If speed's a priority, Barbara, you could try page 86, the sultry saddle. For that, Ken lies on his back. Then you sit on him sideways.
What, like he's a donkey at Blackpool?
Well, it's one way of getting your oats, Barbara.
Don't get me laughing, Mary. We'll have to get the mop out. Green Man, about time. Here, hold me bags and handbag while I nip into the ladies. The 3:25 should just be turning the corner when I get out. Hang on, what's this?
Looks like a gate, Barbara.
Yeah, I know it's a gate, Mary, but why is it here?
There's a notice, Barbara. By order of the Metropolitan Borough Council, blah, 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 in accordance with, blah, blah, blah.
This public convenience will be shut and remain shut until further notice or until time of demolition. The cheeky pigs.
You always use these toilets, Barbara.
I know I do. It's part of my routine.
You should have gone in Debenhams when I did.
No, you go in Debenhams. I go here.
just go over there then, in that bush.
Bush? Speaking bush? I don't pay Council Band B to bob down behind a bush here. Hey, Mary, this gate doesn't look that strong. I reckon we could force it open and claim squatters' rights. Come on, give us hand, Mary.
It's no good. It won't budge.
It will, Mary. Just get your gander up. You're like the Hulk when you're riled. Remember when they shut down Woolworths, Mary? That's it. You were late, weren't you? Remember when Take That split up? That's it, Mary. One last push. C&A, Jewett, BHS. Good work, Mary, love. Keep a lookout while I nip inside.
Is that you? Where have you been?
Hold your hands out.
Present for me.
Yeah, something's going to shake up our sex life.
So not for me.
For the both of us.
New Argus catalogue.
No, that's the wrong book. Here.
24 Heaven. The ultimate guide to round-the-clock passion. Where have you got this from?
$2.99, age concern. If you can't find something in there to get you in the mood on a Tuesday morning, then you're a dead Ken. Or at least little Ken is.
Hey, have you seen the stuff in here? Why are all these people in this picture playing Twister?
Twister? That's sex positions. Right, after you that is you have a quick flick through, see what catches your fancy.
Well, not that. Definitely not that. Sunday Afternoon Delight. What is sitting on the telly?
Come on in, love. Hey, Ken, we've got a visitor. Come in, Oggy. Or should I say PC Ogden?
Please, look, if it's about me parking in the mother and baby's bay at Tesco's, I promise I'll never do it again.
No, sir, this isn't a vehicle-related visit. I'm here because the station had a report of someone vandalising and breaking into the recently closed public toilets by the 301 bus stop on the Ring Road.
God, there's some toll rags about.
Well, we had a look at the CCTV. It's a bit grainy and it's a bit far away, but it looked like two women. One short with extreme upper body strength. And the other, a slightly taller woman dressed in leopard print.
Barbara?
That could be anybody, or even a real leopard.
What, in Stockport?
On hind legs, holding a handbag.
Okay, was caught short, that's all. Them Lucians have been locked up. How come everything public's being cut? Libraries, swimming baths, skate park, and now the toilets?
Look, that doesn't give you the right to break the law. Let this be a friendly but firm warning.
Oh, thanks, Oggy. You're a good one.
Right, I'll let you two get back to your evening. Oh, what book are you reading there, Ken?
2, 4, 6, 8. We've no place to urinate. 3, 5, 7, 9. The urge to go is not a crime.
Look sharp, Mary, look sharp. There's a passerby. Excuse me, love. Would you help save this toilet? Well, what about a leaflet? Keep walking then, you miserable pig. But you'll be back in 20 years when your bladder's shot and you can't hop and jump. I don't think these leaflets are helping the cause.
I was up all night doing them.
Yeah, well, that explains the typos. I asked for save our public loos, and what did I get? Shave our pubic zoos.
I need to go to the toilet.
That's right, Mary. Fight the power.
No, I need to go to the toilet right now. Can I just nip off to Devon?
What, and leave me on my own?
Barbara, you promised Oggy you wouldn't break in again.
I'm not going to break in, Mary. I'm going to climb in.
Barbara, be careful.
I'm up, Mary, and I'm in. Now, just unbolt it from the inside. Right, in you come. Come on, Mary, hurry up.
What about toilet roll?
Just use your leaflets. Don't be long. Oh, come on in now. Hurry up, Mary. Mary, hurry up. Officer Oggy, hey, fancy seeing you here.
I thought you'd try something like this, Barbara.
Oh, heck, it's the fuzz. Run for it!
Hey, not so fast, madam. Are you with Barbara?
Barbara? Who is this Barbara?
What's your name?
My name? It's Debbie.
Debbie what?
Debbie Debenhams.
Pigginette. Come on, Augie, what do you want her details for?
She may have to be a witness.
For what?
Barbara Nice, I'm arresting you on suspicion of trespass.
You are kidding. Augie, it's me. I used to give you double custard.
You do not have to say anything,
Fine, be like that. Bring it pigging on.
but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned
Arrest me. Throw away the key. It will only draw attention to the cause.
something which you may later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be written down and given in evidence.
Good, we'll write this down. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Barbara.
Diddly-diddly, diddly-ah, diddly-diddly, diddly-ah, diddly-diddly,
Oh, a right showing up. Go on, budge up, let me get into bed. Oh, what a night. A right showing up.
Yeah, you've already said that.
Well, can you blame me? Having affected from the station, I know you'll have to go to court. For what?
Justice, Ken. Principles. Now be quiet for a minute. I'm sending a tweet to the Manic Street Preachers.
Who?
Manic Street Preachers. I'm asking them to support me over Toilet Gate by writing me a catchy yet strongly political protest song.
Are you off your rocker?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Billy Bragg would be better. Hey, or maybe badly drawn boy.
Look, just stop it, Barbara. I want you to go in front of that magistrate, plead guilty, look sorry, and accept your punishment, which will only be a telling off and a token fine if you don't kick up a fuss.
That is just what they want me to do, Ken, the system. Well, stuff them. They'll soon find out that Barbara Nice isn't just another brick in the wall. Hey, Pink Floyd, I'll tweet them and all.
Okay, well, look at it this way. Will you have time to do all your charity what's-its, all your volunteering, if you're fighting the trial of the century?
No, I won't. I didn't think of that.
Nah. And as a bonus, if you agree to knock this toilet business on the head, then, I'll make it worth your while.
Hey, Ken, have you been reading that guide I got you?
I might have. I might even have a surprise for you right now.
Well, what is it?
Do you promise to plead guilty?
Yeah, whatever, show me.
Okay, sit up. Now close your eyes and hold out your hands.
Oh, Ken, what are you going to put in my hands?
Open your eyes and have a look.
What is it?
Well, what do you think it is?
Well, from here, it looks like a Melton Mowbray pork pie.
Good, eh? He said in that boot, introducing food into the bedroom was sexy, so...
Candyman drizzling chocolate and strawberries, not a pig in pork pie.
But we both like pork pies.
Yeah, not in bed. Think of the crumbs. Oh, forget it. I'm knackered after the day I've had. I'm going to sleep. Ken?
Yeah?
Stop eating that pork pie.
Mrs. Barbara Nice. Hello, I'm the usher for Court 10. The magistrate will be entering in a moment. Is your solicitor ready?
I haven't got one, love. I'm representing myself.
That's not recommended, but this is just the first hearing. There'll be time to change your mind if needed. Okay, she's here. We're ready to start.
All rise.
You mind my bag will go up, Ken? You get a lot of criminals in court. Hey, look at the magistrate coming in. I know her from somewhere.
Barbara, you just concentrate and let's get out of here.
Good morning, everybody.
Right, now what's her name? Now go through the alphabet, Barbara.
Draw your attention to case number 9, ma'am.
Mrs. Barbara Nice. Would you move into the dock, please, and state your name to the clerk?
Annie Elliott.
You're Annie Elliott.
No, she's Annie Elliott. Sat up there, the magistrate. But back in the day, she was always in the Poco Poco on a Friday night.
Mrs. Nice, would you please...
Hey, Annie, I didn't recognise you, Annie. You're being brunette and sitting upright.
Mrs. Barbara Nice, you are here today on an alleged charge of vandalism and willful trespass, which took place on the 17th of July this year. In accordance with section...
Oh, hold on one moment, please. Where is Mrs. Nice's solicitor?
She doesn't have one, ma'am.
Oh, the court can appoint you an emergency representative.
Oh, there's no need, love. It's a something and nothing case anyway.
It is most certainly not a something something and nothing case, Mrs. Nice. And even if it were, I am the one who will decide that.
Ooh, you've changed a bit. Last time I saw you, you were sucking Guinness out of a carpet.
Mrs. Nice. Clerk, please proceed.
On the charge of trespass, do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Yeah, well, it's not as black and white as that.
Guilty or not guilty?
See, not all live Xing and Yang, Fen and Shui start skiing hooks.
Guilty or not guilty?
And you trespass on something that belongs to you, to the community in the first place.
Mrs. Nice, guilty or not guilty, and you will answer one way or the other.
Well, in that case, marmalade, not pigging guilty, and bring it on.
Order! Order!
Hockey games, let's kick off.
Please be seated, Mrs. Nice.
Oh, bloody hell.
I put the law in the low one. I put the law in the low one. Get your tea, Ken.
I've got no appetite. Look, how hard would it have been, how difficult, just to have said guilty?
Very, when I don't think I am. You think I've done the right thing, don't you, Mary?
I don't know, Barbara. They'll have to call me as a witness now. I knew I shouldn't have given that copper my real address.
Well, you had to give him something real, Mary. Or should I say Debbie Debenhams?
You're being ridiculous, Barbara. You don't know anything about criminal trials.
Rubbish. I've seen To Kill a Mockingbird. I've got a box set of Rumpole of the Bailey, and I'm a big fan of Judge Judy. How hard can it be?
Well, you can do what you like, but don't ask me to visit you in jail or to bake you a cake with a file inside it.
Now who's being ridiculous? Like you could ever bake a cake.
Right, I'm going to watch telly. I'll give you a shout if Prisoner Cell Block H comes on.
Silly beggar. He's not like me, Mary. He got intimidated by that court with the gowns and the jargon and the final warnings.
Ken's right, though, Barbara. You could face a custodial sentence for this. We both could. Or even something worse.
Worse?
Asbode. Banned from Stockport town centre. Maybe for life. Where would we go shopping? And coffee then, Barbara? Where? We'd have to go to Wythenshawe.
Now calm yourself, Mary.
I don't want to go to Wythenshawe. Don't let them send me to Wythenshawe, Barbara.
Mary, get a grip on yourself. Nobody is going to Wythenshawe. I've done something I've been arrested for.
I know.
I've broken in to a closed down women's toilet. Do you think it's worth standing up for? It's a very extra stand up. Have you ever been in trouble with the police? Oh, no.
No, not so.
No, we're good people. I've never been in trouble.
No, well, I haven't up to now. I'm in a bit of debt with Grattan's catalogue, but not more than anybody else.
I did get taken to court because I refused to pay my community charge when I was a student. And I went to court and there were all these ex-miners all stood up behind me going, go girl, go girl.
You did it for your rights.
I did it for my rights.
And you don't regret it.
I don't regret a minute of it.
Listen, if I go down, will you come and visit me?
I'll come and visit you. Sisters together.
Sisters together. That's right. We've got to stand up for our rights.
Yeah.
And then the accused asked to be arrested and for the key to be thrown away.
And those were her exact words?
I believe so. She said, arrest me, throw away the key, it will only draw attention to the cause.
Anything else?
Yes, she said, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And then repeatedly,
Thank you. We get the idea.
Right.
No further questions, ma'am.
It is now your opportunity to ask questions, Mrs. Nice.
Thank you, Annie. Now, P.C. Ogden. Oggy. How long have you known the accused, a.k.a. me, a.k.a. Barbara Nice?
25 years.
25 years. And in those 25 years, did you ever hear of the accused, a.k.a. me, committing any similar offences?
Well, there was that rumour you cut down the mobile phone mast, and you led that mass walkout at school when they tried taking cheese and potato pie off the menu.
But nothing to do with toilets.
No.
Very interesting. No further questions, Annie.
Then please do this court a favour and sit down.
Ken, how do you think it's going?
I think you'll get life.
Calling next witness, ma'am. Could you state your name to the court, please?
Yes. Hang on. Debbie. That's it, Debbie Debenhams.
And do you currently reside at flat 7A, Carey Street, Stockport?
Now, that is true, yes.
For the benefit of the court, could you recall, in your own words, the events leading up to the alleged incident?
Well, let's see. I was born in 1958.
Perhaps if you could start a little closer to the incident, on the day itself.
Okay. I woke up and I'd sugar...
What were you doing around 2:30 on July 17th?
What did we say now? That's it. I'd been out shopping and I wanted the loo and I saw the ladies was open.
So that was after Mrs. Nice had broken the locked gate?
Objection, ma'am.
You had better have a relevant point, Mrs. Nice.
How can he say I broke the gate when he doesn't know if I did it yet? He's trying to put pigging words into poor Mary's mouth, so have a word with him.
Mrs. Nice, who is Mary?
Sorry?
You said he was trying to put words into Mary's mouth.
I didn't.
You definitely did.
I definitely didn't. Are you back on the Guinness, Annie? And if I did, it was a mistake, that's all. She just looks like a Mary, doesn't she? She's got a Mary face. She's got an aura of the Mary about her.
I'm yet to be satisfied on this. Miss Debenhams, if that is your name, do you know Mrs. Nice?
No. No, I've never seen her before today.
Apart from on the day of the incident?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Apart from that Tuesday. Or was it Wednesday? I get confused. Barbara, what day did we usually go for lunch?
Frothy coffee, Mary, frothy coffee. Oh, piggy neck, I meant Debbie.
Oh,
no.
Oh, yeah, I've got you a cup of tea from the machine.
Oh, thanks. When do you think the letter's back in?
When Poco Annie has calmed down and her face has gone back to its natural colour.
Oh, give us a bite of your curly whirly, Ken.
Barbara, this is neither the time nor place. You'll get us both locked up.
Your chocolate bar, Ken, I need the sugar. Oh, I keep thinking of Mary down in the cells. What if she goes to prison? Other inmates will pick on her.
No, they won't. As soon as she starts cutting her toenails, they'll soon steer clear of her. But all this for the public love. Why can't you ever leave anything alone? From council cutbacks to our sex life, you've always got to meddle, interfere. You do, don't you?
I can't help it, Ken. It's just the way I am. Are you fed up with me?
Of course I am. But that said, the way you held your head up in there and stood up to them, you know, I was sort of proud of you.
Oh, thanks, Ken, but I think I might have gone too far this time.
Well, whatever the verdict is, however long they give you, just know this. I will wait for you, Barbara Nice. There will be no one else. There will be no replacements.
Oh, I already knew that, Ken.
Mrs. Nice, come back in. They're ready for you.
No other woman would put up with you.
Mrs. Nice, on the charge of vandalism and willful trespass, we find you guilty.
Are you sure?
Before sentencing, is there anything you'd like to say or add for the record?
There is something I want to say. Yes, technically I broke the law breaking into that toilet. But this shouldn't have been closed in the first picking place. It's okay when you're young, you can hold it for hours. But when you get a bit older, lamps become an issue. You can take my freedom if you must. But please, please, stop taking our toilets.
Order! Whilst I cannot condone your actions, I do understand the reasons behind them, and that is why I intend to contact the relevant bodies to secure a stay of execution and the reopening of the toilets on Heaton Lane.
Brilliant, we've got our news back. Brilliant, thanks, Sam. Order!
Order! The fact remains that you have broken the law. I did consider a custodial sentence, but in this instance, I have decided that community service is better punishment. 200 hours, with a recommendation for maintaining council toilet amenities.
I don't mind that. I quite like to do that. We've won, Ken, we've won. So, there you have it, future grandkid. I whizzed through the 200 hours in a jiffy, then asked for another 400, just to get the toilets really spick and span. Oh, and the criminal system took pity on Mary about the perjury. Well, who wouldn't? She's going to be out in a month.
Where are you?
Oh, yeah. And this criminal business has helped your granddad Ken think outside the bedroom box.
Here you are. Barbara Nice, I am arresting you on possession of a sexy body.
Hey, hang on, Ken.
Ken? Who's Ken? I am PC Nice. So turn around and let me put these handcuffs on you.
Oh, Ken, come here.
Steady on, Barbara. What are you doing with him? Tell me.
I'm checking him down for evidence. Barbara Nice was written by Janice Connolly and Steve Turner and starred Zoe Iqbal, Phil Ellis, Toby Haydoe, Bridget Forsyth, Ino Tomlinson, Angela Curran, John Henshaw and Janice Connolly. It was recorded at the Philharmonic Studios in Media City and was a BBC Studios production. The producer was Rebecca Tapper. Green light recording smashing. Hiya, future grandkid. It's your loving grandma, Barbara Nice again. Barbara's in strides at Nice as in the biscuit. The thing is, I can usually take whatever life throws at me, from wet bank holidays to tins of Quality Street getting smaller. But not having you, a grandson or a granddaughter of me own, that's my Achilles heel, kid, as the past week's shown. See, it all kicked off when I discovered your tight-ass granddad Ken was trying to save money. Again. Ken, where are you? Need you.
I'm in here on the phone to Elton John. 26 minutes I've been on hold for customer advisor. 26! Who cares if Elton's still standing? I'm still bloody waiting.
Our broadband's broken.
That's who I'm on the phone to. And it isn't broken, Barbara. I've cancelled it.
You better blinking not have, Ken.
Well, they've hiked up the prices £1 a month. Do you know how much £1 a month is over the course of a year?
Hang on, I'll just ring Rachel Riley off Countdown.
It's £12 a year, Barbara.
I don't want this to be another electricity swapping fiasco. Us without power for a fortnight while you held out for a £5 discount and a free meerkat. I need Wi-Fi right now so I can look up designer spectacles and fake a pair.
Don't ask, Ken, don't ask.
They're for school reunion lunch today.
Why do you need fake glasses? And I thought you had your reunion lunch last year.
Well, we did. It used to be every 5 years, but then people started dropping dead. See, you get to a certain age and you realise you might never see somebody eating gammon and eggs in a harvester again.
You're going to the harvester? Can I come?
You're not one of the girls, Ken.
Well, I'll put a dress on for gammon and eggs.
Well, we're not going there anyway this year. Pat Piggin Burrows has decided, tell us to freeze, that it would be super to meet at her new house this year instead. She says it's Bramall, but it looks more like Adswood to me on Google Maps.
Oh, Pat Burrows. I remember the time she had a big suck on my stick of rock.
Yeah, well, that's Pat Burrows all over. She always wants what others have. And if she's got something you haven't, heaven help you, she never shuts up about it. She'll be bragging about her scientist son and the showbiz daughter. And I'm dreading going.
Well, don't go then.
Well, I can't do that. It'll look like I've got no news. Now for the past year to brag about myself. Oh, Pat'd love that. can get some Wi-Fi on my phone.
Yeah, I still don't see how faking designer specs fits into this.
Last year, Pat commented on my glasses not being designer, and she hasn't stopped sending me Groupon coupons for classic eyewear since. I was going to copy some. Carefully felt tip, Calvin Klein or Hugo what's his name on a pair. But I can't now because we've got no pigging internet. And I can't use my phone data because there's no 4G in this house, not a drop. I told you to prune that front hedge back, Ken.
A hedge can't block the internet.
Well, it can't help it. I want hot and cold running internet back by the time I get home. No Wi-Fi, no wifey.
Oh, God. Candle in the wind now.
I think in life there's two kinds of old friends. The first kind you go, oh, good, they're here. And the second kind is, oh, no, they're here. Do you know what I mean, don't you? Has your mother got somebody that you know gets on her nerves and she's always talking about her behind her back the nicest pie to her face?
Yes.
You know, if you've got something, she's got two of it. Say you've got a cream carpet as a Snow White. Do you know what I'm talking about, don't you? So a frenemy.
A frenemy.
A frenemy, and another was called that.
I have got an old friend that used to be exactly like that. I used to say things like, oh yeah, you know, when I was younger I used to go to like a hotel and I jumped off the balcony into the swimming pool. And she'd go, yeah, I did that too. And I'd just say things just to see how far she'd actually go.
And does she keep trying to top you all the time?
All the time.
Do you still see her?
Not very often. Isn't this salad dressing delicious? Homemade, of course. I air freight some to my Tommy, loves it. Have I mentioned he's still in Antarctica, trying to stop it melting? Saving the planet is my Tom. Oh, and Hannah's doing just as well. She's touring Europe with a one-woman show. I keep telling her she'll be at the Oscars in Hollywood soon. Not too soon, I hope. I need to buy a dress first. But anyway, where were we?
In hell. Hell on earth.
Oh, yes. So I said to my Roger, Roger, I'm quite willing to move house again, but only if we find somewhere there's 5 bedrooms, large garden, and a lovely big conservatory for dining. And as you can see, I think we succeeded. Do you like it, Mary?
Oh, yeah, it's lovely, Pat.
It's the best conservatory I've ever had lunch in, Pat.
Thank you, Thelma. Barbara, do you like my conservatory?
Like it, I adore it, Pat. I can die happy now knowing I've eaten an egg salad in this outstanding conservatory.
And so you should. It's got a mosaic floor and self-cleaning windows.
I've got self-cleaning windows in my conservatory.
All right, Thelma, no need to brag.
Sorry, Pat.
I don't know what windows my conservatory's got, but it's nice. And it's detached.
That's your greenhouse, Mary.
We have a greenhouse. I'll show it you after lunch when I give you the full tour of the house and grounds.
Pickinette, Pat, it's a new build, not Downton Abbey.
I know that, Barbara. Downton Abbey doesn't have a satellite dish. Don't you dream of somewhere like this, Barbara? A bit bigger.
Why would I? With Feng Shui and Swedish storage solutions, small is the new big. Plus, once Brexit's gone full belly up, I won't be left with a whacking great mortgage. How much are you paying on this place, Patricia?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. Not to worry. I'm certain we can afford it. Roger's been promoted again. Again? Honestly, it's getting boring now.
Too pigging right, is this?
My Donald got promoted too last March.
Okay, Thelma. March. Move on. How's Ken doing, Barbara? There was a nasty rumour going round that he'd been made redundant.
Retired.
Oh, put out to grass. Like a knackered pit pony. Blue-collar workers too tend to wear out more quickly as opposed to mid to high management like my Roger. And I'm surprised Ken could afford to retire. Basic pension, is it?
Why would you think that?
No reason. Though I can't help noticing you wearing fake Vera Wang glasses.
Our pension is more than adequate, Pat, and Ken's thriving in retirement. He's always up to something.
Ken is? You're Ken?
Drink your Pinot, Mary. I mean, as we sit here, he's looking at investing in broadband, and I've got all my hobbies and interests, of course. Distressing furniture, fighting fracking. And I've just started volunteering at the inner city farm, helping inner city kiddies see some outer city animals. It's like a bit of nature.
That's very admirable, Barbara, and understandable, given your situation.
Situation?
Oh, well, I assume you don't have any grandchildren, so you have to fill your days somehow. They take up so much time, you see, not that I'm complaining. I adore every single minute I spend with my little lovelies. I've got 3 now.
I've got 4.
Velma, I won't tell you to stop bragging again. Sorry, Pat.
I've got 10 grandkids. Or is it 11? Do twins count as 1 or 2?
Well, I wonder what we all think about Scotland. What if they split from the UK? I mean, is anybody else worried that shortbread will go up?
Now, Zachary, my eldest grandson, he likes shortbread. I know he's so intelligent, and he's only coming up to 6, but already he excels in English.
My Tom can play the violin.
My Zachary can play the guitar.
My grandson can play the drums.
Ukulele. My grandson plays the ukulele.
Oh, come off it, Barbara, you're fibbing. I know you're fibbing, trying to wind me up as usual. Mary, has she got a grandson?
I have, Mary, love. Don't you remember? Think hard.
Is your eye okay, Barbara? It looks like it's winking at Mary. Hey, Mary. What's Barbara's grandson called?
It's called salad.
Salad?
No, not salad. Nice. It's called nice. No, thought, no. Pinot. Little Pinot. Little Pinot Grigio. His dad was Italian.
She's lost. She's gone. She hasn't met him yet. He lives away with his mum, with Helen. She's in London. He lives in London with my Helen.
Oh, so you rarely see him. How convenient.
Well, actually, I see him loads. We've even got a nursery for him at ours. And Helen doesn't mind driving up, travelling miles, so we get to see her in little Miles.
So Miles is his real name?
Yeah, in honour of how far he lives away from his grandma.
And may we see a photo of little Miles?
No.
Why not?
Well, because I want you to give us a grand tour of your lovely house first. 10 quid. Have you got the broadband sorted? Hang on, just let me put these baby booties down and take a photo of them. Right, now, hold this baby rattle and show it to the camera.
Why are you taking photos of baby boots and rattles?
Put this bonnet on, shove this dummy in your gout, and hold this ukulele.
What are you playing at, Barbara?
Don't you stick your dummy out at me, Ken. I've gone and got myself into a bit of a pickle. I've told everybody at the school reunion lunch I got a baby grandson.
You said what? Why?
Well, Pat was showing off about her grandkids. They all were. My grandkid's good at art. My grandkid plays guitar. My grandkid invented walking. I felt left out, Ken. I had one of my moments. I saw red, and I said I had a grandkid too.
Oh, and they believed you?
Well, I'm not sure, but they'll have to once I put those photos I've just took on Facebook as evidence.
Oh, no, you're not uploading me. No, get down. You're not trying to pass me off as some phantom baby grandson.
Called Miles.
Oh, it gets worse.
Nobody will know it's you. All babies look like grumpy old fellas. Now, have we got Wi-Fi or not?
Well, thankfully, joyfully not.
Oh, I pity you knew it. You're useless.
Oh, get
now,
down.
Sometimes there's a bit of 4G floating around the lampshade.
Barbara, get down.
If I'm lucky, I might be able to catch
Get off that settee, Barbara. Look, you're not sending that photo.
Too late, it's gone. Right, let me sit down, get me breath. Oh, this is all Kirsty and Helen's fault. I know Helen doesn't have a fella and Kirsty's a friend of Dorothy's. It's all DIY these days, and no one bats an eye at single mothers anymore. And turkey basters are only $1.99 at Home Bargains. It's Pat, quick. Ken, start crying like a baby.
What?
Just do it, Ken. Oh, hello, Pat. Oh, Pat, you've just got me putting Miles to bed. Oh, he's teething, poor little thing. Can you hear him? Louder. More upset. His 10-man city's lost again. So what can I do for you, Pat? Oh, I see. Hang on. Just let me tuck Miles in. Ken, her grandson Zachary's having a birthday party on Sunday. She's inviting me and Miles, asking us to go.
But won't that be a bit hard, love, seeing as how Miles is a figment of your flaming imagination?
Hello, Pat. Yeah, that's a lovely offer, but Miles is teething and your Zachary won't want a crying baby at his birthday party. Oh, everyone's welcome, have they? Lots to do. Food, games, the DBS check clown. God, she's
Get out now, Barbara, while you still can.
Yeah, you're right. Pat. Hello, Pat. Well, it all sounds smashing, but you and I both know that me and Miles will be there, rain or shine. I'll see you Saturday.
Oh, what have you going to set that for?
I just couldn't give her the satisfaction of calling me a liar.
You are a liar. I mean, what are you going to do now? Babies are not like cots and baby grows, Barbara. You can't just get one off Amazon.
No, but I can ring Mary and ask to borrow one of hers for the day.
Well, I'm having nothing to do with this, because it's all going to end up in tears. How about telling the truth?
Don't be so stupid, Ken. Oh, that'd be Mary with my grandson.
Hiya, Barbara. Is it okay if I just drop Toby off and go? I've got an appointment in town. I'm down to the last date for the new series of embarrassing bodies.
Of course it is, love. Oh, thanks for doing this for me, Mary. Who's this you've got with you?
My grandson, Toby. Say hello, Toby.
Yeah, whatever. Can I have a drink or something, Grandma? I'm really thirsty. I want a drink and a biscuit.
This is Toby, as in your grandson, Toby.
Is there a problem, Barbara?
Yes, Mary, there is. Marsden is supposed to be a year old. How can he pass for one? Look at him. He's nearly scraping the door frame. He was only a baby last time I saw him.
Yeah, and when was that?
10 years ago. I remember it well because bird flu had just come out and I was worried to death because I'd got a bad bout of thrush.
Oh, you've got that many grandkids, Mary. It's hard to keep track.
I want to see my music. I'm playing my games on my phone, so I need Wi-Fi. Have you got Wi-Fi? What's the Wi-Fi password?
What? Do you speak English? Son?
He says he wants to stream his music and play games on his phone. What's your Wi-Fi password?
Tell him we haven't got any.
So lame.
He says, so lame.
I can't take a 10-year-old with me to the party.
Oh, Barbara, I was relying on you having him. I'd love to be on the telly and have a really good chance. Dr. Christian said he's never seen feet like mine before. Could you maybe say he'd had a growth spurt, Barbara?
A spurt? What, like Tom Hanks in Big?
I'll take him home on bus.
No, you've got to follow your dreams, Mary. You'll have to look after Toby, Ken.
Me? I wonder where to start. I don't even know what he's saying.
Well, then learn. I've got to go to the party at Pants.
You can't go to Pants without a baby grandkid.
I said I'd go, and Barbara Knight is a woman of her word until she started lying. Oh, what a pig in mess. Okay, Barbara, what are you going to do? You could come clean, but then Pat would have a field day. Or you could fake your own death. But that'll make going to swimmersides next week a bit tricky.
Oh, why don't you? I don't know, get the Zachary kid a really brilliant special present or something, yeah?
Well, why would I want to do that? Like, why would the point of taking a big present? You know what I mean? I don't know how it would help.
Right, if you get him a really big present, a really good present, and no one will care if you took your baby grandkid or not.
Yeah, that man, just what you're bringing to her, love.
Whatever, don't care. Whatever, don't care.
What did he say? How are you communicating with him?
I used to be a dinner lady, Ken. I know the lingo. He said I should turn up with a total eclipse of the sun present that will make everybody forget I was supposed to be taking miles, like create a diversion. Well done, kid. You take after your grandma.
Oh, thanks, Barbara.
No, I meant me. Sorry, Mary. I'm losing track. Now go and troll Stockport for the best kid's birthday present in the world. Once more onto the beach, dear friends. The pigging battle's not lost yet.
So it's just us then, Tony. I mean, I'm no fuddy-duddy, son. I did have Wi-Fi, but it got too expensive.
What are you talking about, Ken? See what I do? Get your Wi-Fi for free? Yeah, I get mine for free.
Free? I heard free in there.
Do you think anything really good that I could do as a kid's party, a 5-year-old party, because I was such a bomb that would cause such a kind of, brilliance? It would take the heat off me.
5-year-olds just falling over. Makes them laugh.
Turn up and fall
over in a funny way. You could do animal balloons.
20-foot bouncy castle.
Yeah.
A water gun. Laser quest was always fun.
Take your own petting farm. Take your own pets. They'd love that.
All right. How would you do that?
You know, cat, dog. Just take them along and let them stroke it.
But that was really good. Loads of kids on trampolines and stuff like that.
I've had a couple of kids, and I can't cross and jump. Why are you laughing at Master Parcel? It's a good game.
Doesn't really cut it anymore.
It's a long time since I've been a kid.
I know they don't play Pass the Parcel anymore. Do you know that?
Is that what they... Oh, right, that's what the game was.
What did you think it was?
Well, I don't know. I ended up married.
In the back. Ken, I've got to get off the phone now, Ken. I'm at the party with the presents. I'm at the door.
Anything that springs to mind, Barbara. I mean, anything about them.
Why this sudden interest in the next door neighbours?
Well, because they seem friendly, honest, decent people. And they've got lightning fast 200 megabyte Wi-Fi.
What?
Tony's had a look for me. He's not a bad lad once you start deciphering him. He says we can use next door's Wi-Fi if we can figure out their password. But what's the name of their sausage dog?
Ken, you skinflint. You're not piggybagging next door's internet.
It's still free.
It's stealing.
What year were they born? I mean, what's the mother-in-law's maiden name?
I am hanging up, Ken. It is showtime.
Running about. And no going into the lounge. Oh, he's off limits. Barbara, you came.
Ta-da!
And what, may I ask, is that?
Well, what do you think it is?
Why have you brought a donkey to my grandson's birthday party, Barbara?
I just wanted little Zachary and his friends to have the best birthday party ever.
They're having the best party ever. There's a buffet, a pass the parcel, a DBS check clown who can make balloon shapes.
And a donkey. Everybody loves a donkey.
Everyone does not love a donkey.
Wow, is that a donkey?
No, go back inside, Zachary.
Donkey, everybody come quick, there's a donkey.
Barbara, take your filthy beast back down my drive and leave.
Come on, kids, get in line for Trojan the donkey. One at a time. Right, Trojan. That's it, Zachary, love. Off you get. Did you enjoy your donkey ride?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you have to go to the back of the queue first, Zachary. It's an estimated 2-hour wait. Right, can we get some sunblock and floppy hats for these kids, please, parents? A lot of them are starting to peel.
Right, Barbara, that's enough. I want you and your donkey to leave.
Don't be such a spoil sport, Pat. The kids are loving it.
I've got a buffet in there that hasn't been touched, a parcel that hasn't been passed, and a DBS check clown so miserable that no one's watching him, he's fashioned himself a balloon noose.
Kids just love donkeys, Pat.
Well, what he's doing now?
Well, you can put that on your roses.
What roses? Muffin and mule's eating them all.
Why's your eye twitching, Pat?
Typical Barbara Nice. always have to be the centre of attention, don't you? Ooh, look at me. Look at me, I'm Barbara Nice. And you've never got over the fact that Ken used to like me until you took him off me.
I beg your picking pardon. Ken went off you on his own accord the day you bit the end of his stick of rock off. And if anyone's a show-off, it's you, Pat Burrett.
Nobody else but you would turn up at somebody else's party with a bloody donkey.
I've given your grandson the party of a lifetime.
Yes, but I wanted to give him the party of a lifetime. You purposely turned up here to usurp me at my own grandson's birthday party.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Pat, because I didn't bring Trojan to outdo you. I brought him to divert attention away from the fact that I haven't got a grandson.
And you're never likely to have, considering the way you brought your own kids up.
Now, hang on a piggin' minute.
Yes, you've probably put my family for life. They were self-sufficient radical feminists by the time they were 5.
My Helen and Kirsty are great childhoods. I brought them up properly with love. There's more to life than designers, specs and conservatories. And I'd sooner have my Helen and Kirsty than your Tom and Anna.
As if. Tom's a scientist in Antarctica, and Sarah's got a one-woman show in Europe.
Come on, Pat, face it. Tom's a bloke who pulls the sledges, and Sarah's a stripper and Balaraki.
Oh, dare you. Get off my property, you and your donkey.
Right, you're frightening him out of a very good judge of character.
Now, get out.
Stop pushing him. Get your hands off my ass. You're asking for it, Barbara Nice. And so are you, Pat Burrett. You're asking for it so much. You've written to Father Christmas for it.
Do you want some, Barbara? Do you want some? Let's have some.
So there she was, Ken screaming, throwing fists. And imagine Bruce Lee wearing an M&S cardigan. You won't be far off.
Blimey. So what did you do?
I punched her in the face. It was more a reflex action. It was a lucky shot, but then it all kicked off. Round and round the lawn we went, trading blows and insults. I floated like a butterfly, Ken, and stung like a bee. To get the rumble in the jungle, this was the punch-up at the party.
What about the kids? Were they watching?
Oh, yeah, they absolutely loved it. They thought it was WWE, Battle of the Grandmas. Oh, you should have heard them chanting my name when I got pat in a headlock.
Well, at least you don't have to see part of the reunion next year, or ever again.
I'm meeting them next Wednesday. Mia, Mary and Sam are all going for a spa day in Buxton.
You what? Have I missed something here?
It's a woman thing, Kenneth. We're like volcanoes and mafia families. Like ill-feeling, bad blood, it boils up every 10 years or so, but once it lands, things calm down again. All's well that ends well.
All's well that ends well. You've got a dislocated shoulder, woman.
Oh, just shove it back in.
Oh.
You soft apers, Ken. It's a good job fellas don't have kids.
Now, just lean back and relax for a bit.
I'm okay. Now it's broken. Apart from my heart. Pat's right. We raised Helen and Kirsty to be too self-sufficient. We over-educated them. And the price is no grandkids, not now, not ever. Ken, I've been making all these voice recordings on my phone to a future Miles or a Millie so they could get to know me, understand me, have the benefit of my experience. And now no one is ever going to listen to them.
Why have you never told me about this before?
Didn't want you thinking I was daft.
Barbara, that ship sailed a long time ago. You would be a wonderful grandma. You proved that today. You and that donkey gave those kids the time of their lives. What's up? Where's Irritating?
I'm going to turn professional, Ken.
You've only had one fight, Barbara.
We can be grandparents to other kids. Be the greatest grandparents that ever lived. We'll be gran and granddad for hire.
Oh, this could be concussion. I'm going to take you to A&E.
I'm fine, Ken. I'm just excited, that's all. I bet there's loads of kids who don't have grandparents. I can make Sunday dinners, read them stories, take them underwater Thai boxing. And you can build cots, decorate nurseries.
I flaming couldn't. I'm retired.
Pass me my laptop, steal us some Wi-Fi. We've got a business to launch. Grandparentsforhire.com, no. Rent-a-grand, no, that sounds a bit sex-line-ish. Grandparents are all. So, that's what I'm going to do, future grandchild. Mary's Toby's going to design us a website, Grandparents for Hire, 7 days a week, 24/7. Though I can't do Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays or Thursdays, having at the animal sanctuary. Weekends will be a bit tricky, but we'll sort it. And I'm already doing donkey rides at parties. I've got a booking in Hyde this afternoon. Toby, shh, don't let Ken hear you run in the house because it's raining. Here, have another slice of malt loaf. So you see, future grandkid, I will be a grandma after all. But don't go thinking that you coming into the world wouldn't still be the greatest event of my entire life. So fingers crossed we get to meet one day, kid, and you get to wear that leopard print baby grow I'm saving just for you. Your loving grandma in waiting, Barbara Nice. Barbara Nice was written by Janice Connolly and Steve Turner and starred Charlie Birchall, Liz Hume Dawson, Sally Lindsay, Angela Curran, John Henshaw and Janice Connolly. It was recorded at the Philharmonic Studios Media City and was a BBC Studios production. The producer was Rebecca